I guess am I still going to host this? Okay, sure. Why not? What's up, everybody? It's EVW, and guess what? I have lied to you again. I have bamboozled you. Due to the fact that we have multiple cast members who either not going to be here tonight, or as the cool kids say, on assignment, or going to be very late. We're not sure where they are. We're doing a Hangout. That's right. We're doing a Hangout. So if you see the link, pop in, join us, say hi, bullshit with us. Special holiday ROC Hangout edition. But I didn't lie about everything. We still have a guest up here. I told the truth a little bit.
You guys know how to roll out the red carpet, man.
I told the truth a little bit. See?
So why don't you tell them what really happened there, Wolfie?
What really happened?
What really happened? You see, months ago,
okay,
I got smacked in the face 18 times consecutively, once in the ear. That shit hurts. Just to promote my buddy's podcast. 15 weeks later, I have to be asked to be invited on the damn show. And then nobody, everyone bails. Nobody except for you guys. So thank you so much for being so welcoming.
I apparently was not smart enough to come up with an excuse not to be here.
No, I thought for sure you were going to be washing your hair or some shit.
Yes. Fuck. Oh, well. So anyway, here we are. Like I said, if you're in the chat, please come hang out with us. We're gonna bullshit. Talk about whatever you want. Christmas. New Year's. What are you doing? Where are you going this weekend? It's all open.
Is it cold where you are?
Oh, it sure is. I have a frozen bathroom. How was your guys' evening?
Yeah. That's terrible. Frozen? Like to the cheeks?
Yes, the room behind me.
Ooh.
Has a frozen shower that we cannot use. Tried to go out and get a space heater, but the roads are a little too dangerous. Good old Washington County. It's like where you are, Jeremy.
Yeah,
B.
It's cold here, man. We got the snowdrifts and stuff, but we got all of our running done yesterday. We got food, we got all the stuff. We forgot to get alcohol, so I'm gonna have to venture out at some point this weekend. But as of today, like 3 p.m., I am done working until January 4th, and it feels so good.
Same. That does sound good.
So
you
good.
Too?
Yeah, I'm also on vacation till Tuesday of whatever, a couple weeks from now.
Yeah. Like I go back to work for 3 days, and then I'm off until the new year.
Nice.
So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the coming week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too horrible.
No, it's not bad. Feels like a half week, honestly.
Are you guys doing the any family rounds, visiting any of that stuff?
Yeah, going to my mother's house Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to my mother's house tomorrow. We're going to spend the afternoon there, and then Sunday we're going over to Crystal's parents. Hopefully they're not going to start arguments. What they normally do.
I am going to spend some quality time with my couch. Wait for the jolly old elf to come for a visit. Spend Sunday gorging ourselves on video games and turkeys and jack-off magazines. It's just going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I mean...
What now? What kind of magazine?
I mean, I've got my plans.
He said turkey magazines.
Yeah, turkey. Gobble, gobble.
Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, sorry. Can't hear sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So, Gort, this is our first time sober together.
I can change that.
Yeah, please do. I don't know if we're getting into the topic you guys talked about at all, but
no,
expectation versus reality.
Well, we could touch on some of that, I guess.
That was a fun meeting. I got I wouldn't say intimately acquainted with Gort post Skullfest, but it was my one regret of the shape I put myself in. Shout out E. And I drove home the next day like, man, he saw me in rough shape. That's not cool. And like I carry that shit with me even now. I'm like, the next time I get some face to face with Court, I'm gonna be less like that.
And I'll tell you what, though,
Probably.
far from the roughest shape that I've seen a lot of people in, from the realm or otherwise. But no, you were plenty fine, ultimately.
Yeah.
You did, however, have the world's worst air mattress. That thing was impossible.
It took us
Trying to inflate it.
minutes.
Dude,
I've
twist
been
here,
on
turn here,
Hangouts.
push the button, hold it down, blow on it.
I've been on Hangouts
Sounds like a bop.
before, getting
Yeah,
like coaching.
And twist
How do
it.
I figure this
And
out?
blow it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun time. Oh man. What is the squeaking?
Who's speaking of?
Sorry, I have a dog that needs to be quiet. He's not cooperating.
No, that's good. I thought you were.
Hang on a minute. I'll be back.
He's gonna go beat the dog. That's why I had to turn the camera off.
If you only left the sound. Yeah, intimacy there, Dave. Dave and I slept toe to toe that night. Hey, look at this guy. That's my
What's
dude.
poppin'? What's happening? You all right?
Happy holidays.
Same to you, man. Don't let me stop you. Go ahead, finish your story, man.
Dude, you know, I'll go down a rabbit hole, and I lost the point paragraphs ago. So, what's good?
Nothing much, man. I saw y'all were doing a hangout. I was looking for a regular show. You know,
Oh, my rock
EVW
in the
got me
house.
too. Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Definitely
Hey,
represent
nerds.
for the My Rock crew. What's up? You guys doing okay?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Yeah, we're trying to just get through this twist of
Get through
hoops.
this. Bring the energy up here, Wolfenstein. Come
Get
on,
through
man.
this.
I'm
Yeah.
geeked. I'm so excited to be on here. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. Whether you guys were going to ask or not was irrelevant. I was getting booked, man.
Oh, you're gonna hold that over our head for a while.
No,
aren't you?
I'm just busting balls. Thank you for the invite. It was unexpected, really. What about you, Eric? You guys all set? Got any
Yeah,
rapping
man.
left to do?
Nope. I'm done. I mean, I do have a couple of dollars to put in some gift cards. I mean, some cards and the gift cards inside the cards. So
Yeah.
that's it. But that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm done, bro. I've been done since like technically I've been done with gifts since a week or so ago.
That's
so
nice.
thank God that we got that out the way. And then like just a little piddly stuff, like I said, gift cards and stuff like that. We just picked that up along the way. So
Yeah, I got like
as a matter of fact, it sounds like my family's coming in the house right now.
I got a few things left to wrap. for
Speaking
my
of
wife,
cards, like gift cards, not gift cards, but like when we write cards, I don't buy cards for people when they're like for like whatever the occasion is. You're not gonna get if it's your birthday, you don't get a birthday card. You'll get like a get well soon card or some random shit or a happy anniversary on like a Halloween or you know. I like giving people just nonsense cards. Whatever's irrelevant. I'll draw cards with crayon. This year they were giving out like at work we have our t-shirts and stuff, like so they were giving out like their holiday shirts and they gave out a card. So I grabbed a stack of those and I'm just gonna cross out whatever actually is in there and repurpose them entirely because now I got free cards.
Work, stop it, man. Hey, girl, stop it, man. You're not
if
repurposing
you get a regular
those.
card from me on the correct occasion, you should probably be worried.
Listen, I have recycled like gift cards that people have given me and given them to other people. I've done that. Like, oh crap, I forgot to get this person. Well, got this. But that's about the extent of it, man. I'm not gonna repurpose a card. I think that's kind of cheesy. That's kind of cheap out, Gort. Come on, man. You got to put a little more work into it than that. No, it's definitely funny. Like, and you guys are good for the gag. Like, that's what y'all do. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by it. But come on, man.
It's like it's like Forrest Gump, box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. You just know it's
That's
going to
a
be
fact.
something stupid.
Something. So, I mean, Gord, I know you probably not collecting some of the latest Masterpiece stuff, and I just got a question from my guys here. Well, Jeremy got to wait until 2 days, so he hit. But Wolf, what you think about that Jazz, man? I just got mine today.
I like it. It fills a hole. I'm not transforming it. I've heard paint issues, all that going around. Decided to just leave it alone.
I gotta do it at least once. I gotta do it at least once.
I can't remember the last time I transformed a Fans Toys figure on purpose. It's been a long time.
On purpose.
Yeah.
The last one I did was the Omega. I had boxed it up and sold it. Just got that out.
So you had to take it apart.
Yeah. The Jazz.
Did you have the double box, or was it the single?
It was the double box. Yeah.
Oh,
that
I had a lot of work.
Giant beefy box to ship it. It was terrible.
Yeah, man.
But the Jazz, the only video I watched was Bobby's, and listening to the crunching and it's not something he's doing, but just all those panels just working so hard or not so hard to come together. That looks like such a chore. Like I don't know, man. Taking on that challenge.
Listen, I love Bobby. That's my guy, but he is ham-handed. he is ham-handed. And he knows it.
That too. So right.
I saw Paik transform it, and he didn't have nearly as rough a time as Bobby. And you can also tell, like, in that moment, he probably shouldn't even have. He was rushing this review because he wanted to get it up and get it out for the people, which I understand. But he probably should have just been like, you know what? I'm not. I got to take my time with this one. Let's cut this video, and I'll just finish it after the new year. just relax.
That paint
because he looked like he was about to
on the thigh,
on the shin.
Yeah.
He was about to throw it at the wall, man. He was not happy.
I'm curious to see the verses because Downbeat is still such a good figure. I mean, as far as posability, I don't know that there's one better on my shelf.
You got some booty in your face, huh? Wolf?
Just like he likes it.
This happens more often than you think.
Downbeat specifically why I didn't get the new one. Yeah. I think it's great. I don't have complaints on it.
Yeah, Downbeat's still a solid figure.
Yeah,
it's a solid one. I still have it. It's going into my my car mode, and it sucks though because I don't like to go. I don't know why my camera is doing this. Like why it's so dim. There we go. I don't like to go.
Yeah, mine's
wheels.
A little dim too.
I've liked the gold wheels. Like that's been an issue for me for a while. But I am definitely I might sell it if I'm being honest. I got the transform and rollout, and I like that alt mode a whole lot better.
Oh God, I forgot about them.
Yeah, and it's like the robot mode is not the greatest, but that it has literally all the toy deco stuff we had as a kid, and it has the chrome wheels, and they look amazing. So I think Downbeat, if somebody needs one, let me know. It might be a nice little donation for somebody. I don't even want to go through the hassle of selling it. Just it's a nice figure. So
have it, take it.
Yeah. Dave said the same thing. Look, he watched that review today and he's laughing because we all know. We've seen when Bobby is not frustrated, and we've seen when he's just like to the gills, and that wasn't that may not have been a good opportunity for him on this one.
Yeah, I wonder how much that bad experience is going to frame his verses though. Like it would be tough to turn right around after wanting to throw a figure off the wall because now it's paint chipped and it gave you a big pain in the ass to be objective about it again. Especially going up against one of the best, Downbeat has stood the test of time until now, and maybe it still will. I wouldn't be surprised to see it come out on top.
It's arguably tomorrow. That is the day. It's arguably one of the best MP car bots we've seen in the game since its inception. It had good enough paint. It had a good enough sculpt. It offered great articulation. It was ahead of its time for that. And so that's one of those figures that still holds up for a lot of people, which a lot of people still pass on our Jazz because of it. But I don't know, man. I'll dig this a lot. I really do like this. Snapping that leg into place, though, is right on the left-hand side or right-hand side. I think my right leg was a little harder to snap into place. But what I realized is that if you just bend the knee, it'll pop right into place. So it might make it a little simpler for people out there who's just getting this for the first time. Thought I'd offer that as a little tidbit.
I saw the knees on that thing. They definitely overpainted that one piece.
Yeah,
I heard the right side is the one everyone.
It honestly looked like both to me.
Okay, my left one went in no problem. That right one was.
Yeah.
I felt like I was gonna break it. And she did too.
Put your nose back in my ass. Put it back in. Wolf saw that South Park episode 20 years ago and was like, that is for me.
With the cheesing?
Well, yeah, the cheesing. That's what it was. Maybe not 20 years ago. It's a long time.
It's been a bit.
So, what do you guys think with Fans Toys? Their release calendar this year, or their what their offerings were. It started off super strong with Chomp and Hannibal, a couple really solid figures that we didn't have on our shelves before. But then as the year went on, now we're getting replacement figures, and like we're saying about Jazz, we don't know that that's even the superior figure. Time will tell. But what do you think with how? Where did your excitement for their releases this year start, and where is it now?
Well, for me personally, I didn't have any other edition of Hoist. I never had any other edition of the Trailbreaker, so I was pretty good. Tesla 2.0 was a solid upgrade in my opinion. I was actually happy for that. I didn't care much for the 1.0. I think it's much better. Mirage, again, I had the MMC, and that was pretty good. I like that figure too, but my excitement level's been, pretty consistent throughout the entire year. I got to be honest. I've had everything else,
Yeah, I'll be honest. I really like the Outback. Like, I flipped that back and forth a couple of times. I know I
do
had
like
Ron
that
before, but I leave it in vehicle mode. It's a I don't know, cool little car.
No, I too do like the Outback a lot. A heck of a lot, actually. More than I think I like Braun. It's something about the ugliness that has an appeal to it. And I never had one. I never had an Outback in any form, so that was perfect. Yo, what up, Joe?
Joe,
what's up, everybody?
How are you, man?
What's
up?
What's up, dude?
Fit fam in the building. Let's go.
Oh, jeez, guns! Oh, put them guns away. Family show.
What's popping?
Oh, I should put some pants on then. What's up, fellas? How y'all been?
Not necessary.
Hey, man. Well,
Sweet.
It's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you. I don't think I've ever been on a hangout with you, so this is a
Nah, this is my second one. So,
hey, yo, look at that guy. That's what's up, man. But like, I don't honestly, like, I just buy off Ansoys, but I can't recall the list of everything they came out with. Like Tesla, like he said, Tesla 2.0 was a solid upgrade. Honestly, a much needed upgrade in my opinion. I had Jansen right before it, and that thing's a fiddly mess. So it's gonna be on my season 1 shelf, but my Fans Toys is gonna be with my movie bots. So that was a solid upgrade. I like the Mirage. I have the TE. TE is in car mode now as we speak. So it was good to be able to have that. Trying to think, man. Like, I don't really think, as far as excitement, I think the Jazz is probably my most anticipated figure from them this year. And Outback was just like, I needed to fill a hole, but it was the most pleasantly surprising figure of the group. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mirage, what was it? MMC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Sphinx.
Sphinx. There's always been something about that figure that I don't really care for. So
It's them feet.
It's
I
a
think
little
it is.
fiddly.
Yeah.
It's them feet.
Yeah, it's just,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
but even
set
if you get the
other
tune
type.
version, the tune version was super tight, but them feet, like them feet look like me. I get it. You're using the spoiler as the feet, but it looked like scoops for feet. Like he got shovels for feet. I'm not.
so-
I wasn't ever digging that.
Was Huffer this year? Was that
That was the
January?
first one in January. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and
That
that one was
might-
a great figure.
That's a fun figure, man.
It might be my favorite of the year. I don't know. I was looking forward to Chomp. That's the one headmaster I had when I was a kid, so I was geeked to get that. But yeah, I think it's been a solid year. It's just I don't know, the last few releases, like I didn't transform Trailbreaker or Hoist. I don't know why. Like they're sitting up
That's
there.
right.
I just
Trailbreaker dropped this year
to 'em.
too, and
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, they had, I mean, like 8 or 9 releases, I think, not counting reissues. So
For that
They
Trailbreaker,
had
to
9 new figures.
Yeah. Which
Nice.
This might be their biggest year. And this is also the first year I didn't buy a single Fans Toys.
wow.
Yeah.
Do you hate
It's their-
joy, or is it something that you just decided?
You know what?
Do you not like having fun,
might.
George?
It's 2022. Screw happiness.
I don't like it. Man, I'm a Grinch.
Hey, listen, this guy showed up to a wedding as a shy guy. You know he doesn't like fun. Those guys aren't fun at all.
Good point. Good point.
Throw an onion at him, man. How about that?
The onion. No, I mean, I think it might be their biggest year, but a lot of stuff they were coming out with wasn't necessarily prolific. I think the rig was definitely prolific from a sense of you pulled off the entire cartoon accuracy aspect for a lot of people, and you gave it a fun transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was intuitive. Like that thing, it shouldn't transform and look the way that it does, the way that it transformed. Like those feet becoming the front end of the truck, and the backpack encapsulating that, and the whole back end being something else. Like it was genius engineering. And it's probably their most stunning release. And I don't know how I forgot about that. I thought that was at the tail end of last year, but that figure, that's in my top 5 of figures all year. And that's from any company, not just, Transformers. I'm talking Mafex and SH Figure Arts. Like, it's definitely in my top 5. I don't know where I'm gonna rank it at just yet because I haven't even given that much thought, but it's definitely up there. And so much so that I sold my my bag cube and bought 2 of the Fans Toys. Or actually, no, I didn't buy 2 of them. One was donated to me. So shout out to my brother Derek B. Miss you, bro.
Yeah, he's driving.
Driving.
Yeah.
Driving like
Should be here
Driving.
eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can't
got
stop driving.
rig on sale. Like, was it TF Source? And I had enough points from other stuff. I think I paid $35 for rig.
Oh, that's a steal.
Wow.
That's a
35,
steal.
not
35.
bad.
It was like a I don't know, fall sale. Black
Yeah,
Friday
they had
sale, something
it was like
that, you know.
$96 or $79 or something like that on sale. And then,
I had source points from like I'll tell you how long ago I had those source points. It was the Fans Toys Diebots.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think the last one came out 3 years ago, right? Stomp was the last one that they dropped.
I thought it was
Maybe 3 years
Grinder.
ago?
longer
I
than
got
that.
Grinder and Scoria. That's where they came from.
Oh yeah, Grinder was the last one. That's how
Yeah.
they. No, it might have been Stump. I think Grinder was right before Stump. I think Stump was the last Dinobot.
I'm not sure, but that's the 2 I got, and then I stopped buying
Yeah.
them after my credit card got hacked. So,
Yeah, that was for a lot of
but
people.
yeah, it's like $35. Nah, you can't beat that for a Fans Toys figure for that quality. It's a good figure. I enjoyed it.
Incredible figure.
Everything's really shifted with that, and that's a great point on the last 2 Black Fridays. There have been some summer sales where you can get stuff for a steal, but I mean the shift I think was last year when they reissued the Bugs. Everything before that sold out before you could even say I want one, and it was a race to get those pre-orders in. But something shifted beginning of 2021 whenever they came back from Chinese New Year, that nothing's been as scarce as it seemingly was before, and some of the bigger companies, TF Stores, BBTS, have some ridiculously good sales compared to what you're paying, at release.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that people were getting back to work and out of their homes. So, like, my buddy's into cards and stuff like that. He noticed this year stuff shifted in that. I remember trying to go to Target and trying to find those exclusives and stuff like that. I think that's what a lot of it is people are back doing things, and anything they were doing for a hobby is gone now. And that's part of it.
You might be onto something there. I think it's that, but I think it's also people have, like, the MP game at its height. There were like there were 5 companies competing at the same time, but they were never always making the same thing over and over again. But now you got Fans Toys reissuing stuff that they came out with years ago, and you got X-Transbots actually finally coming out with stuff that they teased years ago. So I think the market has kind of caught up competition-wise and is equalizing out. So now these things might not necessarily be as coveted because somebody's making it and it's just as good, if not better, as a Fans Toys figure. I know that's sacrilege, right? But like, there has been things that people have been like, I can get this for cheaper and it's good enough for me.
Yeah, the gap's definitely closed on a lot of the releases.
Yeah,
I think the Perceptor is a good example right there. They don't look particularly different. It's almost a matter of the accessories. And I could see positives and negatives to both of those characters. I didn't pick up either of those, but I would have went with X-Transbots just for the accessories.
And at 139 versus 219 or 225.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
I mean, it's hard not to convince. I mean, it's hard to look at somebody who passed up on the Fans Toys like they were crazy to get that. Although having both, clearly the Fans Toys is the better overall figure because it's not fiddly, it's well built. Yes, you had a little bit of paint scrappage if you didn't take your time. But I think we've seen that with X-Transbots in a lot of different ways and other figures as well. It's just something about paint and die cast. It's always going to be a problem for somebody. But again, it's a good figure. It's good enough if you just need a hole filler and you don't care about all the 7 or 8 modes that it can transform into, then you can go with that Jansen and call it a day.
What do you think about where their prices generally have settled second half of this year? Like Jazz and Mirage were what, 165, something like that?
Yeah, I think what is it? Yeah, 159.99 or something like that plus shipping. Yeah,
Yo.
There he is.
It's back to things are back to being where they need to be in some sense. I think they're starting to equalize again and I think a lot of people have been speaking with their wallets and have been showing Fans Toys, listen, we're not going to keep dealing with these outrageous prices just because we like your product when there's another option out there.
Yep. Well, plus,
I mean, look at
KO forcing their hand for the first time since the beginning.
And heavy. It was heavy with the KO too. It wasn't just one figure. Like they tried to get them for 4. Like what was it? Astro Train, Soundwave. Yep, the Cyclonus and the there's another one that they're on their heels for now. It might have been Chomp. One of them headmasters. Like I said, Soundwave.
Oh, did you?
So Soundwaves, Astro Train, and Cyclonus that we know of off top. And I want to say they was coming at them for one of them headmasters. Might have been Lupus or something like that. But they're on their head. Their head. So
look at this guy. My man.
Oh, he just got back from the truck stop.
No, he just got back from a Hanukkah celebration.
Oh.
Busy man over there.
No, I was at the in-laws Christmas dinner.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, did you get my gift, Ricky?
Which
that coupon
one?
I sent you?
Buy one, suck one free. What was it?
No, it was sort of. It was the circumcision. You buy one, get one half off.
Nice. So I always tell everybody, I was like, hey, some stereotypes are true. We are that cheap. We even like our half off. On the
You just gotta wait 8 days to get that blessing.
You want to join up? It's all cool, man. People blame you for everything, and they chop off your wiener. So it's a great club to be a part of.
45 seconds in. Wiener.
There goes our monetization.
Merry Christmas.
This camera is annoying the heck out of me. Come on.
So, what's up, chat squad? I see Kenny out there, Ralphie, Jeremy, M, the other Jeremy. What's good, everybody? So, we were kind of talking about, pickups this year. And, Joe, I'll ask you and chat squad, put in the chat, what was your best or favorite pickup of the year so far? You got a couple more days, I guess, but what do you got, Joe?
Nah, ain't nothing else coming out. It's a wrap.
It's probably the
child.
rig, but like the Moon Studios, I think overall encompasses a lot. Like I really enjoyed the Moon Studios, like that. Looking for that completion, looking for that. Cool, I got something that's reasonably priced. I mean, it was over $100. I think it was $100 when I pre-ordered them.
Wow.
And now it's like you get one basically every other month, and you've got a decent combiner. I mean, I don't care about parts forming one way or the other as long as it's stable. And it's pretty decent, So I would say probably individuals figure probably the rig and but overall probably the Moon Studios Radiatron.
And that Radiatron, to be fair, is the first time they put out something that wasn't parts forming, and they crushed it.
Yeah, there's some fiddly bits to it, but once you get it to where you want it, it's solid, man.
Yeah.
I joked around and said this, but this for real and Optus Knox is one of my as an overall.
I still want one of those, man. Yeah. I still want one of those. I don't care what color it is. I just want one for my desk.
Well, I have the Optus Pexus and the Optus Knox, but the Optus Knox I like a little better. I like that fucked up faceplate that it has. I like the cloak that it came with. Yeah.
Are we still talking about your junk?
Yes.
Yay, yo.
I like the turtleneck it doesn't have anymore. Like I love that figure.
What about you, Gort? What's up there for you this year? It's not Fans Toys, so it's got to be something like.
Honestly, just picking up all the Joes. That's primarily what I was getting. Grabbed the G2 Bruticus from MMC. That one's a lot of fun. Didn't combine it. I might not. I bought it for the robots. I have the what's that piece of shit one? Zeta back there combined. That is awful. I hate that thing.
The Zeta
MFD's, I'm sorry.
The
Zeta's
Bruticus?
Yeah.
Yes. It is a fiddly mess. The best thing they did on that was the Onslaught. The Onslaught is the best part of that entire set.
Which would be the opposite for the MMC set.
Correct. See, I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
I had no issues with mine.
I like the thing aesthetically, but it doesn't move. It really is the G1 block. And there's something that's like fun about that for a couple minutes until I realize I could just have the G1 toy instead.
Well, the guns on the back make it difficult to get on a shelf too without making him look like he's like reaching over.
Yeah, it's all in the arms on that one. It doesn't work.
So he's very torso long, but not long leg long. He needs longer legs, shorter torso, and they did the total opposite.
Derek, you got a couple people in the chat squad beat you to Blitzway, man. That's already voted on there. Man, y'all don't know. Derek got like 6 of them. Derek got 6 of them, bro.
He had to get his gloves on first to present him.
He got one for bot mode, one for line mode. He swapped headlines on.
No fingerprints on my Blitzway.
Do you blame him?
He got a running line set, a sitting line set, a flying line set. Y'all don't know about Blitzway.
Lines in the litter box.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on the sitting line set,
The sitting line. You didn't get it on that sale when they were doing them on sale?
I got this mode, the flying mode, and I'm working on the sitting mode now because that's the only other mode I need. So
you get it on the sale when they had them?
Is that the only figure you used to handle with gloves?
Well, the only one he can show on here.
Hey, yo.
I ain't gonna be the only one.
Wow.
Ricky, we're gonna be in trouble in Orlando next year.
I mean, we only in trouble if you tell my wife, bro.
This was my all-time favorite. this is my all-time favorite this year, and second to that was my Ultimetal ass Rodimus.
Yo, that Rodimus, man. I can't wait to come down there, bro. Like, obviously, I can't wait to come down there to spend time with you guys, but I know I'm gonna see that thing and just be floored. It's gonna be nuts. Don't be nuts.
That's definitely.
But I did have a question for Joe, piggybacking off of Gort. Joe, which Bruticus set do you have? Do you have the reissue box set, or do you have?
I do have the reissue box set with Zeta. The only issue I had with that was the treads on Brawl. Like they were,
everybody had that issue. But I'm gonna tell you, your reissue box set has no metal feet, and it also has a better parts form and chest piece. See, me and Gort have the original where the feet are like logs. So they're die cast underneath. It makes them very heavy.
I can't remember if it's die cast. So I got the cartoon recolor set.
Oh, you got a box set too?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Zeta.
Yeah, that one was sold as the box set. I don't remember if that one has die cast in the feet though. And the chest piece, I think, is the basic one, just painted the cartoon colors.
Yeah, but it's tighter. It's something about it that holds it better together. But like,
I don't have the die cast chest one. I have the original one up there.
Yeah. My leg, when I turn the Hummer leg, their Swindle, when you
I hate that Hummer.
Bend the leg, it pops off. It literally comes off from the peg. And it was the dumbest thing in the world. And I remember a friend of ours that used to be around used to defend that thing to the nines. And it's like, well, all you got to do is hold it here. I shouldn't have to. I just paid $400, $500 for this set. I shouldn't have to hold it here just to bend it.
I should be able to throw it at a wall and nothing happened to it.
Like, what the heck? I should be able to move this thing at any point, and it should not pop off. Yeah, out here looking like a pig leg. What's this about?
I was worried about that, how it's got like the claw tabs or whatever.
Yeah.
Connection, but I was like, you know what? Once this thing's combined, I'm not uncombining it. It's going. If I can get it there, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I keep my
but that wasn't.
I got
that wasn't the issue,
individual
though.
Bots.
Oh no, I'm just saying
because they have the actual Jeep Swindle.
So yes, those pegs, like you want to make sure, but no, it's like when you bend it, the spring was so soft, it would literally pop out as you're bending it because the ratchet was so, and it would separate from there. But it was, stay like they made an upgrade. Somebody made a 3D upgrade kit just to keep the leg locked in, which is dumb.
Together.
Here you go, Eric. I went and swooped in and grabbed them real quick. So that's
there you go.
That's the regular Pexus, but this one right here, dude, this one right here is my jam, dude. I fucking look at this stance, and I have
that's the one I want, the black one.
I have him like his cape all out and everything. Like,
I
love that figure.
I should have bought it. I should have bought
that black one is sexy.
The Civil War version of that. I'm looking forward to getting that one too. You getting that one too?
The animated looking version.
Well, yeah, it's the one from War with they did
War Within.
The newest color variant they did from War Within.
I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. It had that weird name like Polymerion or something like that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that one, but I want the Shattered Glass version. I want to get that one.
Yeah.
But I want to find
I got the Shattered Glass. I got all three of them, but in that last one, I gotta get that.
Flex on them, man, Derek. Flex on them, man.
I want to get the con exclusive Shattered Glass because I guess it had like bullet shots in it and like it was like a slightly different deco to it, and I want that one.
They all thought I had bullet shots, but it came with a separate head. I thought
it's like some kind of different deco on it.
Let me get it.
Yeah, I definitely want one, and I'm not even the MMC like that reformatted line guy, but that figure looks dope.
I've had a few of them. I've gotten rid of some. Jose got some of mine a couple months ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I still have I had the Tarn, and then I still have these guys. But these, like this black one, I don't know, man. It's just the color scheme's great on it. The red on the sword is perfect on it. Even his red eyes in that recess, you can still kind of see them because of how they did the gunmetal gray on the face and the black. It still kind of makes them pop, even though.
Sidebar, y'all gonna let Ricky get away with the fact that he did his hair today just so he can go out and hang out? But when he does y'all show every week,
leave him alone.
he don't give a rat.
I put on a t-shirt. And I put on a t-shirt with sleeves, bro.
Oh no, I'm never doing that.
Fancy.
You can forget about that. Never doing that.
Oh, I got my domestic violence undershirt on here too. I can take this off and be right there with you.
Relax.
I can be right there with you.
Relax.
You call it a domestic violence?
Yeah, you can't call it the other thing no more, man.
You can't call it the other thing no more. It's 2022, man. Or 2022.
Are you serious?
I don't know that he could take her, to be honest. I don't know
I
if you
still
call it
say
a wife
beater,
beater.
at
I kind
Whoop, you
I
can't
still
say
at
you
least say
canceled.
beater.
You canceled.
Can't say that.
You can't say that no more. Wow. Notice I'm not even really saying it because I'm scared.
You scared,
He's scared to say it.
a YouTube bot gonna pop in here and be like, bleep, 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 start bumping everybody out.
I think I'm cool
Now
letting
y'all
one
got me
slink.
scared to say it now on camera. That's like, hey, yo. Hey, look, man, look.
Tank top, bro. It's a tank top.
We all I like to think that we're all Gen Xers in here, and we shouldn't be folding to that shit. We know what it is. We know we don't really mean.
And that was the last time Derek was ever on the internet.
I'm sorry, but
Sit him down.
Hey, what's that?
Technically, I'm
Hey,
a
Derek, what's that
millennial.
blinking light? We can see it. Can you?
You
Where'd
don't
you
want to
go?
conform? Bloop, 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 bloop.
Technically, I'm a millennial, so I'm gonna let y'all have that. No.
Oh, look, Eric already separated. He is.
A lot of people,
look at that.
A lot of people don't realize
What
I'm a millennial.
time?
I'm a millennial. If you're born, it's like 1980 to 1991 is actual millennial.
That's what they
It
call it.
depends on
Yeah.
which chart you look at.
81.
Okay,
the ones
81.
that we think of as millennials are like Gen Zers.
Now, being
Yeah,
that I
that's
know
fair.
how old some of y'all are, that's bullshit. y'all
Either way,
Yeah.
kids today.
Derek just
Am I
mad because
right?
Derek mad because he's from the greatest generation. So no.
damn right.
Oh,
Damn
that was
right.
cold.
Yeah.
I see how many of y'all watch History Channel. Know what
That's
generation
not.
I'm
That's not
talking
even
Damn.
fair. Derek, flex your social
That's rough.
security on Ricky here.
Show me your art card.
Flex that early bird AARP card on him.
Wow.
I went to Denny's this afternoon and got supper at 2:30.
Oh. Hey, y'all gonna get up off my man's like that, man. Y'all gonna get up off my man's like that. I'm gonna need y'all to relax.
Hey, he took 2 shots of Centrum Silver. He can handle it.
Hey, listen, he's the only one on this show with 2 Blitzwave Ultrons, man. We need to relax. He can flex that wallet.
Yeah, that's true. You had extras.
That's that generational wallet doing that.
That's
shit. Yeah.
Bullshit. That's
Hey,
so
say it
security.
again. They ain't got these little kids out here at McDonald's. They
He
ain't
got
got
an early E. He got that Social Security early.
Social Security. Look at Social Security buys you.
And that was before Show G sale.
Yeah, that is true.
Derek, be real. Hold on.
Early retirement.
I
gift.
got to ask you. Can you tell me about a reverse mortgage and how it affected me?
Reverse mortgage is some bullshit.
Eric, is that better?
For those of y'all that are on
Oh,
reverse
get out of
mortgages right now, man, get your shit together.
Why'd you turn the camera
Hold
on?
up. Now you want,
I didn't
now
want you to
really
break your
telling-
camera.
Now you're really telling everybody my age because I know about that shit. You know what?
You
Next
telling on
topic,
yourself.
please. We were talking about jive. What were we talking about, jive?
You a giant
Yeah.
turkey.
All this started because someone didn't want to call an A shirt a wife beater.
Yep.
No,
There goes
yeah.
Joe.
Down the rabbit hole we went.
Down the path of Brian Brink.
I'm sure anyway. Y'all know what I do.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah.
No, they only stopped calling it that now because you have females wearing them now. So
I only call. I stopped.
I don't
calling
mind that at all.
because
Me
my wife would
neither.
kick my ass. So
I don't mind either.
this is my protect myself from my wife.
That's more like a Ricky takes an ass whipping from his wife's shirt.
it covers up all the
Let's
bruises.
talk about this jive.
No, but wait, Derek. Before we go there, somebody else had their figure of the year. Somebody was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So we did go through there. I'm sorry. We
What
got
did
off the
Wolfie-
rails.
Yeah, where you stand, Wolf?
What?
Your figure of the year.
Or you just your
Go
favorite
grab
pick
the
up
cat
on
so you can clear your head up.
I got distracted. Looking. Sorry. Figure of the year.
Close the other tab.
Tell me what to do.
Derek, what are we looking at? Is that's not my favorite figure of the year?
Re-angle that camera.
Get to the podcast, but I know what Eric's favorite figure was. Yeah.
Oh,
Scissors? Wow.
It's the Hangout, y'all. Yeah,
It's cool. This is non-monetized. This is not monetized anyway. This is a Hangout.
Sorry, Wolf. Go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. No, Wolfie, what was your favorite figure of the year, man?
Oh, man, I gotta tell
That
you,
you have one hand.
I really dug the Mayfex Azrael Batman.
Nice.
Love that figure. That's my first Mayfex figure. Well articulated. Love the wire cape. Well painted. Comes with all the shit I wanted to come with. Just beautiful, beautiful figure, man. I was one of my biggest anticipated ones this year.
That is definitely on my radar.
Let the record.
What was it? You and Ace talked about it on Figure Banging, right?
Yeah,
briefly. Yeah,
I want that thing so bad now. After watching that, I was like, God damn, listen.
Listen. Let the record state that I'm gonna take the credit for this. I single-handedly revived Mayfex in the ROC group. I'm just saying.
Oh man,
it was
you.
you.
I got this Batman.
It was
Hush. You ain't do that to me. You ain't do that to me.
And I'll definitely give you that too.
Nope.
People were dogging when you started getting.
People were dogging.
They were. It was rough though.
Yeah.
All the time.
I ain't
and I just kept, every time I got one, I was
bought it tonight, Eric B.
I put it right in the group and I put it in some crazy dynamic pose just to show, like, yep, I get it. Your hands broke, but mine didn't. And 19 figures later,
my legs didn't fall off. Y'all deal with it.
I'm just saying, 19 figures later, dude. The only break that I had was one that Bobby got, and in his defense, I think it was already a weak figure. No, I don't think he did that one. Like, I give him credit for the ones that he break because he ham-handed, but he ain't break that one. That one was a weird break, and I think that
he
one was
did because you
weak.
could have sold it for more because he touched it and he broke it.
Have him sign it.
Bobby was here, like right on the ball joint. Bobby was here.
Yeah. Speaking of him being ham-handed, man, I think he needed vacation after that jive video.
Listen, we were just talking about that earlier.
That chunk of paint hurt my feelings.
And then when he did the victory saber joint, I was like, "Yo, Bobby, you need a vacation, yo."
I
wanted to message him and be like, "Dude, I will pay that dude for his Star Saber if you go out there and do that bitch like you did the Combiner Wars Minosaur. Just throw that motherfucker." When he had that Leo Kaiser, he's like you see his hand flex, like he wants to throw that motherfucker. He's like, "Ooh."
I watched that review and I hated that victory saber even more, man. I was just like, "Yo, I'm glad I didn't go in on it."
Did anyone go in on that? On
seeing that, I'm super glad I didn't go in on it.
I don't do.
No, I wasn't into that.
I had no connection to it, so I mean, it looks cool, but no connection.
Yeah, same.
I like the and honestly, I like the masterpiece version better.
I didn't even have that one. I have no connection to the victory.
I don't have any. I want to get the Planet X.
But as far as as far as the figure itself and the quality, I like that masterpiece version better. They didn't need to do that.
Wes brought up a good point. That Planet X one looks amazing, and I thought if I ever got one, it would probably be the Planet X.
Yeah. I had the Planet X Death Source, so that's why I want to get the Planet X Star Saber and stuff. And I seen they're coming out with the Victory Leo. So
now that Leo kit looks dumb on it, though. It does not look
Planet X
good.
The War for Cybertron version, or
I don't know. I think just because it looked cool.
I know that's what they were doing. Was War for Cybertron.
Nah, that figure wasn't even in the War for Cybertron game. Like that's
but I didn't know if they were doing like a style, like if it was or something. That's what I don't think I've ever seen it. Is why I'm asking. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, it's a good look. I mean, I'm not into it, but I do think it looks better than the
MP,
the HasLab.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, I got dog shit in my backyard look better than that HasLab, dude. Tell me
hey, man, you
how that one, how the fuck that one made it, and I didn't get my Ghost Rider car. Fuck everybody in front of the HasLab.
Right. Wolf's watching his cat poop right now.
That's why he looked excited.
That has that.
You saw him exhale.
I'll get the MMC version before I get that one.
So put him in the corn. Put him in the cornfield.
No, fuck that. It's Jeremy B. Jeremy don't go in my cornfield. That's my cornfield. Keep it.
Well, Ricky, since you talking, what's your he out of here.
Damn.
Move right along.
Not him.
Okay. So did everybody get a chance?
No, it's Ricky, Wes, and then myself. I think we're the last three. So Wes, what you got?
You're right under. You're right under Wolfie, Eric B. So go for it.
Okay, sure thing. I think this year, and this is a tough one because I got some really good pieces this year. Dang, there's a tie for two of them.
What's the two?
It's a tie. So the one was the Mafex black suit Spider-Man. I always wanted a black suit Spider-Man, even since I was a kid, even since having Secret Wars as a comic as a kid and that cover. So it was that one. And then, so for my birthday, I got a Luke Hot Toys Jedi, Last Jedi, Episode 8, which is one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Oh, that's the great
figure.
one.
Yeah, because I felt like in that movie, man, in that moment, he was probably at the most heroic I've ever seen Luke. He finally, I think, transcended everything, light side and dark side, and just got to the meat and potatoes of what a Jedi truly is.
So the way you have him displayed on the shelf, is there a lightsaber on the ground behind him?
Nope. So he's kind of displayed just like I took that picture. Many people who follow my Instagram, you can kind of see him with his hand out, like kind of using like a force effect, and that's how I got him displayed. But I got the Ray as a compliment to that. That was okay, but like that Luke and that Spider-Man, hands down, man, that's my favorite pickups. And I've got some stuff this year. Yeah, but those are great figures. What did you think I was gonna say, Derek?
I thought you were gonna say those Power Rangers that you had displayed on the.
Oh man, I've had those since.
I thought you were gonna say the blaster.
But no, I'm not saying that'd be funny. But I just love the way you had it set up because them mugs was dope.
No, I appreciate that.
I wish you had did the because I mean it would have been cool to see the green and the white like in the front as a as a
tribute to your boy.
Yeah,
I thought about it, but like I needed the pieces to make sense on the table, and it would have been a lot going on in the center there. So I just needed them to kind of make sense on the table. I got a bigger desk, shout out to bigger desk, but I needed them to make sense in that little small area.
Gotcha.
But that's me. What about you, Wes?
Where's Ricky? There you go.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
All right, for me,
don't cry.
Making me play say please and shit.
For me,
No, I had to go take a piss. I was like, well, fuck these guys. I'm out. I ain't got time for all that bullshit.
All right, I got my favorite pickup right here, and same thing.
Hell yeah, it is.
Derek.
Wear your gloves.
Wave Voltron. No. I like the raw.
How many
dog
fingerprints you got on that thing right now?
That's it. I like the raw dog. Wow.
How many mushroom skins you got on that bad boy?
I can see at least 6.
I got 420 of them.
Why?
Your shine level on that Blitzway looks like level 2.
Ooh,
he blazing.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What's the microfiber cloth that I told you to get?
I ain't gonna lie.
Joe, that looks pretty
cool. It's dusty. He's cleaned.
He's blowing. He's blinding me now with that store.
Pair of these.
I ain't gonna lie.
Prepare these in the mail right now.
I can see.
You think somebody
And a
named Jesus would have a
microfiber
better camera though? I'm just saying, man. I ain't trying to be.
Oh my god!
Look,
I
man,
know.
he's the reason for the season. Easy.
Hey, I know what Jesus
Hey,
needs for
don't
his
be
birthday
insulting
on
him 2
Sunday.
days from his birthday. Come
I know
on.
what he needs for his birthday on Sunday.
Right? My birthday's coming up. Somebody get me a
Ricky,
fucking webcam.
Ricky, I make sure I'm on Jesus' good side around Christmas time.
I gotta be on my wife's good
Always.
side at Christmas time, man.
He nailed it.
Unicorn's gonna turn into a stack of shit in a minute.
But
This is
hey,
This is by far
Blitzway
the
did.
best
I
pickup
mean,
this year
yo,
for me.
Blitzway did it, man.
Yeah,
They did a phenomenal job.
yeah. Like
This was
I'm
the
not
only
I'm not a
company-
fan of Vehicle Voltron, but if they do the Vehicle Voltron, I'll probably get that just because
Yes.
this is so good.
Yes,
That
My
I
only
wanna pick
thing-
that up.
I'm getting 3 sets of the mugs.
It is
Like,
gorgeous.
I
y'all
want to
right
get.
here.
I was thinking about getting at least one more set of these so I can do
Well, I
the
need
flying
one
pose
for-
or the sitting pose.
Mhm. I need one for the robot mode. I
Yeah.
need one for the individual vehicle modes, and I need one for the grouped vehicle modes.
You look like you should send me that Shatterglass Optimus so you have more room for all these lines and shit. That's all I'm
hey,
saying.
man,
I'm
you know,
just
I
saying.
gotta make. Hey, look, I gotta make room, right?
Bro, you already got
Yeah.
my mailing address, man. You already know what's over. You can look at it on the camera anytime you want to see it. I'll
send
hold it up.
that way, huh? So, yeah, but no, man. This joint, but not.
Is that the mass release one or was that the exclusive one?
This was the exclusive one.
So what's the difference? See, I thought there was only bullet
They're
holes on
both
that
the
one, not
same.
the regular
I'm like,
one.
yo,
It's just extra heads.
Eric said that they're the same.
they're both the same.
It's just
Oh.
extra heads. You get an exclusive face sculpt.
Chuck, if you're fucking
it?
listening, you're a goddamn liar because you said it was only on that one.
They look both the same. I got
flying.
this. I got this from Show Z, and Show Z didn't. I don't think Show Z had the exclusive one that they had.
They didn't have. You had to get it from Planet Express to get the exclusive, or the con that it was at, which was the same thing as the Planet Express.
Okay, I mean that's cool. You know, I was like,
dude, it's the two extra head sculpts. If you don't care about them head sculpts, it really ain't a difference. Honestly, it's the same head sculpt that Ricky was talking about with the opening in the face.
Yeah, because I got the one with the broken face, so it's in the box though. I didn't bother putting it on.
I like to have all my stuff to throw it in a box. They got all my money. I want all their plastic. Give me all that shit. I got tackle boxes. I don't care. I'm not that guy talking about you giving me too much shit.
Speaking of tackle boxes though, that's the way to go. You see what I did with my my classified Joes? It's a lifesaver.
With those boxes from Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get some of those too. That's a neat idea.
Crazy in the collective community, man. It's going to get crazy. You know, and
I
plus
didn't get much stuff this year,
because I got another delayed response. Damn it, sideshow about my Captain America Falcon.
Dude, I'm so mad about that.
Yeah. So you got
your meth gator?
I know you got your notification, Eric. So you know, it's like you're talking about March now. Boxes. Was it February or March? It was February.
It was, dude. That was supposed to that thing was supposed to have been out. It was supposed to have been out in December. No, I'm sorry. This fourth quarter, so October through November, right? Yeah. And then it got pushed back to December. Then it got pushed to January. Then it got pushed to February. It's like, dude, just tell me when it's shipped at this point.
Like a Thunder Tank at this point, right?
Yeah, it's the same exact thing as a Thunder Tank.
Basically. So
thankfully they're both paid off. So when they get here, you know, they just get here and I don't have to worry about a unknown bill when it comes up. But man, like, come on. That's Shy's show. I mean, Jeremy B knows.
I was trying to say when you were talking about the Blitzway, my only negative to it is it was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. When I saw it at BotCon, I didn't realize, like, I was like, oh, really? Like that?
Really? No. So the way he had that thing in the case, because I know whose that was. One, he didn't have it fully extended, and two, the wings weren't up either.
I was looking just at the body. The Soul Jokin was bigger.
No, it was not. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You saw the Solar's joking in there, but the Blitzway was right below it, and it was.
That's what I'm saying. One was above and one was below.
Right, but it wasn't fully extended. The torso extends.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
and when I saw it, I was like,
even up.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah. No, that thing towers over the SOC, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Towers.
Yeah, this Blitzway is big as hell.
Okay. Yeah.
It's about what, 17, 18 inches?
It's 15 inches.
Why couldn't it be 22 inches so it fit in with my
no, it's 15 to the head, but like with the wings, it's about 18.
Oh, yeah. It gets taller. You know, the wings make it taller too.
Yeah. But I'm talking about just the body, just the head.
Yeah, so about 15 inches.
But it is gorgeous, man. It is a thing of fucking beauty. And the engineering on it is amazing. I love that little trick with the flap to hide the legs.
That's genius as hell. Cool shit. Yeah, that helps a lot with the combined mode.
But yeah, Eric, this is what I was trying to show you. This is my tackle boxes.
Tackle boxes? Yeah.
I have 4 of these. Gort's seen one full of nothing but Star Wars ships for a tabletop game. And then this one is just all.
I always knew you were a nerd.
I am. This is all masterpiece. This is all masterpiece accessories in this one. Then I got a whole nother one I got a whole nother one that's Batman the Animated Series, and then I got a whole nother one that's just generic action figures. But I bought this at Walmart, $30, dude.
There you go.
You can put like little dividers in them, like they have little dividers, so you can make these things as big or as small as you want them, like the little pockets on them. Then it has 2 side ones. This is where I like keep all the little accessories in these side bins.
Dude, your wife is so disappointed. That I know she's disappointed in you. You just said littler. She's a teacher, bro.
She teaches special ed. She's used to it. It's okay. So this top part right here, this thing's so big, like the cape for the coronation set for MP11 fit inside this opening. On
Holy
the top
smokes,
with a whole bunch
that's
of other
good.
shit. So I mean, it's got massive room. Like I can open these little side top things. Look, hey, fuck, fans, toys, other head. Look, I got them all like just tucked away in there, man. I swear by these. This is a Planko. Is the name of the brand. You get them at Walmart for like, sometimes you catch them on sale for $20, but usually around 30. And they are.
I thought that was the game they play on Price is Right.
No, that's Plinko.
Plinko.
Ricky, you're describing with the enthusiasm of somebody that's been sitting there for weeks staring at this box, just waiting for someone to say,
shit. I love that. I love this.
Let me tell you about it.
It's
Ricky's time to shine.
He's like,
I'm
my time to
OCD,
shine.
dude. It's
It's
all
Bruce's
divided
time.
and organized. Like, I love this thing, man. I love
Well, speaking of organized, Ricky, why don't you organize your way to telling us what's the best thing you got this year, your figure of the year?
Tackle box.
Why don't you organize yourself to haven't paid attention when I told y'all earlier, smart asses? I already
Nope,
told
come
you.
on back. Roll it
And I
back.
done even showed it to you. Look.
We
Up
stepped
the
on
Knox.
you.
Look,
We
up
stepped
the
on you.
Knox. Okay,
There you
I'm
go.
done. Optus Knox. There you go.
There you
Third
go.
time, Optus Knox.
It's
I don't like
15
y'all no
inches.
more.
With,
I don't
it's
like none of
15
y'all
inches
motherfuckers.
with the wings.
That's what she said.
15 with the wings. Got it.
It's
Okay.
15 with the wings. Yeah.
Nice.
So, Derek, do you put on a new pair of gloves every time you touch it?
Same
How
one.
often, how often do you
No,
change
same
gloves?
ones.
Probably.
Okay.
No,
It's
it's
like
just-
it's like the three seashells. He has one pair that he wears while he peels the other one off with the one pair, and then he puts that pair on to put that pair into the washing machine.
Y'all
and
are
he gets another
nuts.
pair.
I got a whole
Y'all
pack,
are
you know.
nuts.
It's no, these are the same gloves I had when I did the reveal. So
On
you
somebody
know.
else's show.
But like
yeah,
jokes
I
aside,
I was
yeah.
trying to find a pair of gloves, and I was
On that
trying to
other
hurry up
show.
and get a pair. I just bought a
on a
whole
show
pack
that's
from
not yours.
Amazon, and then they came in like that, and I just grabbed a pair out. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
did.
curious.
I did use another pair to go wipe my daughter's desk to let her know that she didn't clean her desk off right one time. So you
Oh,
know,
jeez, I'm glad you said
the
that.
Jesus.
and those are soiled
went
forever
straight-
now.
I went straight Navy on her. I
They're
was
no
like,
longer any good for Voltron. Those went straight in the garbage.
But no, but yeah, that's
Voltron
what I did.
gloves. Yeah.
Like
The
I
Voltron
don't-
gloves.
it's
I'm gonna draw the crescent on the back of these. So every time I gotta touch that. Yeah. But no, every
Dude.
time I touch this now, I gotta put the gloves on.
you know we got the whole sublimation.
fingerprints on, huh?
We got the sublimation machine and shit here, dude. You send them to me, I'll sublimate that fucking thing with the Voltron logo on it. You'll be fucking pimping
nice.
those things.
That's what's up.
I send you a pair.
You
I
gotta make them a special box to
pair
put
them
those in
off.
too.
And you're gonna be like, why does this
I
have
send
a
a pair
weird
that-
shape? in
I
it?
sent a pair for you to keep, and you send one back to me with the
Oh, so I can wear the pair while I do the sublimation on your pair, so we don't scuff it up.
exactly. There you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
But like joking aside, like it's hard just to choose one, Eric. Back to what you were saying a minute ago.
Mhm.
This would be gun to head. I would have to say this because of the overall figuring of itself. But in my brain, I really break it down by like category. Like that's my favorite Transformer. You know, Serpentor jumps up there with my best GI Joe. Like that thing was crazy. You know, the fans toys Soundwave. I mean, is for as much shit as people talk about Robot Paradise, my bad guys. But as much people talk shit about it, it really is like a perfect
I love that fucking
freaking
thing.
Yeah, me too.
figure.
Me too.
You
That's
know,
the
it
only
is
Transformer I bought all year.
is I have my whole Soundwave display there. He's not even in there. He is my singular representation with all my other masterpiece stuff here. So he is the version that I like the best to mix in with everybody else.
Sounds like
You
you
know.
need another one to put it in with the others.
Don't you threaten me with a good fucking time, sir.
Probably
Well,
one
I'll
day
do
do the
it.
Sound Blaster then.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yep. And then I'm already commissioning a guy to make me a shattered glass version. In the infant scale.
You don't think they'll do it?
No. I think that's the last we're gonna hear that Robot Paradise. We ain't gonna hear that shit no
Yeah,
more.
probably not. Unless they're doing some other figure that's close to
Yeah.
what the car
Robot
is doing.
Valhalla.
Yeah. But and then like Joe said too,
isn't
man,
Cliff
that
Jumper?
Raiden,
Cliff Jumper
that-
was originally
yeah, it was supposed to be one of those one-off
No, go
companies too. I think.
And Magnus is something else. It's not Robot Paradise or Fans Toys, right? It's something.
No, it's
No.
Fans Toys. It's announced as
that's
Fans
Fans
Toys.
Toys.
When they do the
gonna
Optimus,
have
they'll probably label
Now,
it
when they do
as
the
something-
Optimus out of it, it'll
Yeah.
probably be
Right.
For
Robot
sure.
Paradise
Yeah. Or
Toys,
something
boys, and
different.
Yeah, I
whatever.
thought they
It'll be
were
something
doing Perfect
crazy.
something
Fusion with
completely
that.
new.
Perfect Fusion, that was the other one. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
cesium.
that was
but
what
that was Cesium
Cyclonius
Salami
was
was
supposed to be
for
under.
Perfect Fusion. Yeah,
And Cyclonius was supposed to be under
Yep.
that too, and then they dropped it under Fan Source.
just fan
Just
source.
cesium. Just
Cesium.
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 Mhm.
It
Cesium
wasn't
Salami.
called cesium salami.
That's what I called it. Deal with it.
Beryllium bologna, cesium salami.
Cesium Salami. I'm quoting Grimlock. But Joe said it too. Like
Yeah.
that Raiden, man. I don't give two. Where the fuck am I at? Here. That Raiden. I don't give two fucks about that character. I don't know that character. I've never seen the cartoon with that
It's a
character.
phenomenal figure.
It just. I have
I haven't even put the arms
three Decepticon combiners, and I only had
Didn't.
Superion there by himself. I'm
on
like,
my. I
oh
got
man, this is
frustrated, yo.
this is just not looking right. So I needed another Autobot combiner. And then this thing came out, and I'm like, I don't. The colors, like, I know I'm weird, but I like the monochromatics. I like the ones where they match each other. I like Devastator's colors, and Minosaur is my favorite combiner after Devastator. And I know he's kind of multicolored, but for the most part of his body, he's monochromatic.
Yeah,
He
his
just has one
skeleton.
color on him. You know what I mean? That Raiden, dude, that thing's all over the fucking place. That thing
Yeah.
looked like Bob Ross
Yeah.
barfed all over that motherfucker and just happened to accidents everywhere. And I still ended up liking it. Like, I didn't want to like it. I just wanted it to have one.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
upset
ended
I
up
missed out
enjoying
on that.
I got it
Good
and I
figure.
put it together, but after I put the headpiece on, I was so tired and frustrated. My arms hurt. I got the arm. I got one of the arms right now in train mode right now, just sitting on the desk right there. That bot is sitting up there with no arms right now because I got super frustrated. I was just like, man, fuck this, man. I'm like, I need to. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich or something and then come
That
back
was
to
like
it. And I
6
never
months
went back.
ago.
What was that?
That's
the
why I
shoulder
like-
joint was too tight.
That was That was a month ago. That was a month ago.
That's why I
And
like
someone
box
looked at me
sets.
like,
They
you
already
okay? I was like, no, this. I almost cussed. I was just like, yo, this is ridiculous. It shouldn't be this difficult to to do. Shoot. I was like,
The
That
Phillies
might-
thing I
You know
had
it's
with
bad.
that
Right
was
That's what I
now.
like about. That's what I
I'm
like
gonna
about
stick in my
Vegas
detail
box
right
set.
now with no arms. Matter of fact, I got a picture of it. I'll show you a picture of it right now.
And what were you saying, Joe? You said something about it.
I was just gonna say the only problem I had was trying to get the chest pieces to kind of stay together. But once everything kind of got locked in, that little chest piece right on the front kept falling off if you bump it too hard or something like that. But past that,
That magnetic thing, because it's got those
Yeah,
little gray tabs you got to try to get to work in there, but they don't really hold great.
Yeah,
I'm getting close to like some help.
I mean, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. You ridiculous there. That's crazy.
Oh, it's very ridiculous.
You need to whip your ass right across the fucking room and put them arms on that thing. Look,
That's how mad I was.
the next,
At it. I was just like, yo,
next
you will
right
have
out
no
the box.
arms and you will like it.
the next right out the box, you need to put them fucking arms on that motherfucker. Is what you need to do.
Derek, send us your address. One of us will come literally give you a hand.
Thank
Brink likes to come over.
Yo,
Brink
Joe,
likes to
hey,
go over to people's houses.
thank
and
you.
fix shit. So
Joe, I
Well
appreciate
played.
your sentiment, and I
You gotta bring
appreciate
your
that
own
you're
white
very
gloves,
serious
though.
too. Yeah, and you're more than Joe. You're more than welcome to come to my home, and anytime you want. I'll make sure you're fed very well. Thank you very much for that.
Fair enough.
That nice gesture.
Yo, speaking of feeding very
I'm just
well,
gonna come
man,
over to your house
what's
and
you
eat.
guys?
I'm not playing with your fucking
Richie,
videos, bro.
I'm gonna need you to relax for 5 seconds.
Hey, Jerry,
Hey,
what's
what
your
y'all-
tickle?
I've got the
No,
shock
you
button.
This is a good topic I'm about to go to.
Okay.
It's the holidays. Everybody got their go-to meal, but what's your go-to meal to cook? What is everybody cooking for the holidays? Ricky, I know you, Mr. Cook 'em Up. Oh, you better get out of here.
Ready? Okay, go and
All
speak,
right,
Rick.
go.
He's mad
Ricky. 3 times. You're released.
Hey, I'm gonna go with.
No,
yams.
you better not go with. I knew you was about to say that.
No, you
I
got
knew you
fucking
was about to
sweet
say
potato
that.
casserole. With
Here you
extra
go with the bull
marshmallow.
crap. No,
No.
pineapple to the sweet potatoes, man.
I just had that tonight. It was good. It was good.
Joe, I'm gonna need you to. This gotta be some West Virginia backwoods country
Whoa.
stuff. Like
You ain't allowed to come to. You ain't allowed to come to Orlando.
Dude, he's
you
in
ain't allowed to come to
Florida
Orlando
now.
talking that
It's
crazy
Gators.
shit, man. Nah,
No,
bro, we
man,
don't put
what's-
pineapple
Don't
in
group
our
us with
fucking
those
sweet potatoes.
people. All right.
You can say what you want to about us. We don't put pineapple in our sweet potatoes nor marshmallows on top of it.
Yeah,
You
what's
need to
up with
fucking
that,
relax,
man?
too.
Like,
I
what's
never
Pineapple-
heard
wait, pineapples and
pineapple
sweet
before.
potatoes?
What?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
crushed pineapples, crushed pineapples, not whole pineapples in the in
That
the
don't
sweet
change the
potato.
fact it's
No, that
pineapple.
don't.
Yeah, that don't.
Huh?
That don't change the fact it's
Oh,
pineapple.
Thank
it's hella
you.
good. I'm
And the
telling y'all
Thank you
what I
very
know.
much.
I'm telling y'all what I know. You know, I wish I had bought them
Listen.
that weekend so y'all could taste them.
No, man.
I'll try that.
Listen,
I'll try that one
Yeah.
time.
I mean, it ain't raw onions. I'll try it, but I'm here to tell you that no, that ain't no bueno, man. That's too much. That acidity mixed with
You
the
said
sweet
onions
potatoes.
and sweet potatoes. Who puts
I don't know. I
onions
think it
in
might
sweet
work.
potatoes?
No, I'm saying as long as you don't put raw onions in it, I'll eat it. That's the only thing I won't eat is raw onions.
listen.
Oh no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
do
y'all,
raw. I
man.
don't do raw onions either. So yeah.
So listen, in the hood, we got something called the black card, right? And
Oh,
I revoked
no.
Derek's
All right,
black
well,
card.
Hey,
Oh,
hold up.
quite
You act
some
like I said
time.
put marshmallows in it. That's Dust thing. That's no. I didn't
Listen,
say marshmallows.
That's already a whole nother
I'll
thing
take
on the
I'll
planet
take a
Mars.
marshmallow over a pineapple. What the hell you talking
Okay.
about? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
nah.
You say that now, but wait till you're in prison.
Yeah, right.
damn.
Joe is on a roll tonight, man. Love to
Hey, yo.
hear it.
Good night, everybody.
I can't come on here with my hair combed around Joe, man. He be saying some crazy shit.
Joe funny than a mud, man.
I'm a
So,
fucked
I
up
mean, so
person,
that's-
sorry.
In all seriousness, though, Derek, like, what is Christmas is a little different than Thanksgiving. I understand that people make things differently for different holidays. Like in my house, like I go to my mother-in-law's house every Christmas Eve and Christmas, so there's always something different. But like, there's people who got go-to meals. So there's people who do prime rib, people who do ham. Like, what's your go-to meal for the holiday? Whether you cook it or you want to enjoy it.
Gord, what you got?
Oh, that's a complicated answer. It's so it's either like Italian dishes or it's Chinese food.
Chinese.
Yeah, that East Coast is
Noodles
big.
and balls.
That's big in the like upper East Coast. There's a lot of like that's some of their busiest days is like the Christmas and the New Year's for some
And then-
reason.
Then reenact the end of Christmas Story while you eat it. That's my jam.
Haven't done that. No,
I did it one time. They looked at me like I was crazy.
no. Usually I'm going elsewhere for Christmas, but like I said, usually Italian food. There's always like a lasagna that somebody had worked on, usually prior day, and then yeah, like you let it do its thing before you're cooking it. But chili's like usually what I would bring somewhere as a generality. I don't not for Christmas. But,
I was gonna say
rest
you
of the
Christmas like you birthday card.
That's a fact.
Happy holidays! I brought some holiday chili.
With pineapple.
well,
in it.
yeah, but the holiday,
It's
The
got
holiday
pineapple
card.
and raw onion.
yeah, but the holiday cards are the purpose stuff. I'm not scraping everything into the
The
pot
chili
here.
bowl.
Although I suspect
No
that
judgment.
might
I
end
could
up
go
being,
for some chili right now. It's
not bad.
cold out.
Low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for some chili right about now. Although I can't keep it longer than 2 days, or my wife's like, "I'm done. Do not feed me chili one more day."
Yeah. Jeremy, what you got?
Man, I'm pretty boring when it comes to this. It's just meat and potatoes.
It's like bologna on
hunky
white bread.
food. No, like, my
Vanilla
wife's doing a
wafers.
turkey and like mashed
Turkey
potatoes,
again?
gravy, all that stuff. Yeah, because we talked about a ham, but we get tired of ham after like 2 days, and we can gnaw on a turkey for 2 or 3 days, and there's sandwiches and
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Y'all live
Dude,
life
I love
wrong.
it.
That's the other way. The
Wildin',
other way
bro.
around.
Yeah.
Other
Wildin',
way.
man.
But no, the thing this time of year is the cookies. Oh, the cookies! There's like 6 different kinds of cookies in this house right now, and there's gonna be more cookies tomorrow.
Yeah.
I love the cookies.
Yeah.
Would you do it all for the cookie?
The cookie?
Cookie.
The cookie.
Yeah, the cookie. So you can stick that nookie and stick it.
Come on, Jeremy B. It's just us. It's just us.
I mean, I'll try anything once. I have that exuberant
Famous last
lust for
words.
life.
Hey, you heard him.
Famous last words.
He's like, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
y'all done
Got
turned
him.
my boy out. Y'all done turned my boy out, man.
Hey, he turned
God
himself
damn.
out. We just
I'm not a victim when I'm in control of my narrative, sir. So I feel very comfortable in this space talking to y'all and those in the chat squad, and I'm having
And the
a
entire
wonderful
internet.
time.
Sir.
Yeah, it's just them.
Yeah, always remember to
Is
control
Wolfie
your narrative, Jeremy.
still
He's
with us?
on mute.
No, Wolfie's bathing in his kitty litter right now. It's something he does at 10, 15 every night, and
It's a salt
it
bath.
keeps him fresh. Apparently, it's very good for the skin. I don't know.
You are terrible, man.
If I'm lying, tell me now, Wolf.
Nah, too late. Too late. Why you look like you was pulling up your pants when you popped out on the camera? Wolfie?
No, guys, stop messing with him. Wait, Wolfie, go like this.
Yo.
You got your splits. You got your splits.
Wolfie,
Y'all are funny.
what's your favorite meal this time of year?
He just wiped it off his face.
Oh wow!
I need to hear the words.
Yikes! Oh my God! Y'all are brutal. Jesus Christ! Go ahead, E. Like even if it's just a make, like I don't know if you cook that much, but like, is there like a special meal that you either like to make or you like to enjoy around the holidays?
I can't answer you right now.
Yeah, these guys. Oh, I know they are
His
terrible.
mind is elsewhere.
Round
They
by
are
asshole.
terrible. Terrible.
Oh gosh.
You want us to come back to you?
Yeah.
All right, he needs a minute. I'll go. So like I'm always tasked with making some type of protein. And many of you have had my meat in your mouth pause.
Hey, yo.
As advertised.
Twice, bro.
Is it 10:59?
And I do it again.
ROC after dark. But
I'll fight another person for your meat to be in my mouth.
This show is rated NC-17.
It's always good to see the line. You can always identify it because Ricky's like three
Dance
leaps,
right past it.
dancing,
Right
and
past
spinning around right over it.
It's the glitter.
I love to see it.
I
It is
need
the
to-
glitter.
I don't get ham.
Line.
I don't get ham often, which I do enjoy it around the holidays. But so like that's my favorite go-to, like to eat. If I see a honey baked ham on the table, it's a wrap. I'm probably taking like a quarter of that jar.
Oh yes.
But like to make, I love to do a prime rib around the holidays. And I'm actually, as many of you have seen, shameless plug, inside the ROC cooking group, Realm of Cooks, I put in there that I'm salt brining a 2 prime ribs now as we speak. So I'm looking forward to popping them in the smoker. I got one going in the smoker and the other one going in the oven. So hopefully these temps will hold outside to where I can get that at least 500-600 degrees on that initial, and then turn it down a little bit, see how things go. But that's me.
Joe.
Good stuff.
So for me, it's got to be the desserts. It's got to be like I love a cake. I love a cake, cake pie, whatever, cookies.
Okay.
Yep.
Got the sweet tooth. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all.
Yeah. Calories suck in them, but yeah.
Oh, dude. But listen, when you burning 12 or 1,300 in the workout, it you can do that. You know what I mean? Or not. Or
conversely, just eat the fuck out of them and be like me. Don't give a fuck about a calorie burn.
I did that and I ended up married.
Oh, look at this guy.
But yeah, but no, it's the desserts and it's all that stuff. I love cooking it. I love making it. I love eating it. So
There you go. There you go.
and while we're on, like, does anyone else remember, like, probably aunts would have made these when we were kids, but like they looked like little BBs, but they were decorations for like sugar cookies and stuff like that. Anyone else remember those?
They look like little pearls and stuff like that. Yeah,
I just remember like the silver, like the BB thing.
Yeah.
Those were the best. Like that. It was just, like I think that's where my love from, because like I would see this aunt once or twice a year, and it would always be those, and those cookies were just banging.
My grandma used those on her cookies when she made them. Yeah.
Not those type of cookies, Wes. Dang, man.
You don't know why you like them, but you're always happy afterwards.
Yeah.
I make those kind of cookies. My grandma don't make those. Those are kind of.
Grandma probably makes those.
I keep
cookies,
eating
you
these,
just
but
don't
I get
know.
hungrier.
His grandma
I
is
don't
the grandma.
understand, guys.
His grandma's the grandma from Grandma's Boy. Finds the little tin with the brownies in it.
I gotta watch it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What about you, Derek?
So I make lasagna.
Oof.
You know, some of y'all had my lasagna, so
Yes, sir.
I make
Yes,
it,
sir.
Yeah.
this year I'm not gonna do it with pepperoni though, because my sister, she's you know, she can't do that. So
No pork
but
for
I
her.
normally make my lasagna with turkey meat. You know,
Sacrilege.
You say with
No,
pepperoni?
that boy. Yeah,
No.
you've never had pepperoni on
The
top
one
of
with
your,
the one.
lasagna?
I thought you said turkey.
no,
Well, he does
I
turkey. He does
I
the one with
do.
turkey, but
He does both.
The pepperoni
one
one
with
is banging.
pepperoni.
I had that one at Chan's house. That thing is crazy.
yeah,
Oh.
that one had turkey meat in it too.
Oh,
I make all my
It's
lasagna.
disgusting.
Step it
I take
back.
it back.
Step
It
it
was
back.
gross. It was gross. I thought I tasted a pineapple in it.
That's unheard of.
Wolf, do you know what you like to eat
but
yet?
Accusations.
the reason why I do turkey meat is to cut down on the sodium. You know, because
Healthy ass motherfuckers.
the ground meat, the ground meat when you do it contains a lot of sodium, and so kind of keep it simple. And when I changed over to turkey, man, it actually changed my life, because I started making different decisions in regards to my food intake. For some foods, like I love a steak, I love red meat, but when I can have substitutions, to take that place without having to, because I think we all deal with high blood pressure and all that. I'm dealing with it, so and it reduces my need to take certain blood pressure medications as a result
go.
of changes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
Dude, it's
that's
good
why I do
too.
it.
Like we switched
good.
over to a lot of different things with the ground turkey, like stuffed peppers and stuff like that.
Right.
Different sort of casserole stuff. Like Katie switched us a couple years ago, and I got a taste for it, but I'll stick anything.
Listen,
in my mouth,
I'm
so
gonna
it's
say
not
First
really-
one of you
Hey.
motherfuckers that try to tell me a cauliflower steak or a fucking mushroom steak is the same thing as a real steak can eat my ass, and
I'm
I'll
not saying
never
it's
talk
the
to you
same.
There's
again.
such a
I'm
thing as
just
a
saying
cauliflower
you-
steak?
Yes.
You can make anything out of cauliflower if you grind it down enough and
No.
extrude it.
You just cut it into a thick slab and cook that bitch on a grill. People do that shit. They're
Going to
dumb.
the internet.
So
That's
I'm
not
gonna
a
say
steak.
I'm gonna
No
say
shit.
this.
I hate those
Ground
people.
turkey. Ground turkey is really, really good, but there's only one
Oh my
thing
God,
I will
it is.
not eat. I will not eat my ground turkey in spaghetti. I can't. The
I'm
consistency.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
figured.
I just
rubbery.
can't.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that it's like it's not. It's too soft. Like it's the ground beef. Like it has a different bite to it. It's so just spaghetti and chili. Like you leave me
It
alone.
depends
with
on
my
how
beef.
long. It depends on how long you actually cook it.
Nah, it don't matter, Derek. It's something about it for me and I've had it so many different ways. It doesn't matter. I can tell. My wife will tell you. Like I'll point it out instantly. Nope, that's turkey, and I can tell you right away. But
Okay.
in anything else, it's phenomenal. I just can't do it in my. I even had turkey meatloaf. That's amazing, but I just can't do it in chili
Yeah.
and spaghetti.
Yeah.
No, Brink, listen, Brink, if you go to Sam's Club and get this turkey bacon that is thick, it's
Yeah.
uncured turkey bacon,
Yes.
I promise you that'll change your life.
Yes.
I
No,
promise
turkey
you, it
bacon's
does
fake
not
bacon.
taste anything like regular bacon. It don't look
Turkey
like
bacon
regular
is
bacon.
fake
It
bacon.
don't feel
Fuck that
like
shit,
regular
yo. That ain't
bacon.
bacon. That ain't bacon.
Wait.
Nah, that's fake
I'm gonna
bacon.
need y'all relax for 5
Yeah,
seconds.
relax.
You talking to somebody who
It's-
grew up on turkey bacon, man.
No.
Don't
This turkey bacon at Sam's Club is so thick that it kind of tastes like pastrami. Like it's really, really good. And I don't like that thin rubbery stuff. Everybody from Turkey Hill or whoever, whatever. But this uncured bacon at Sam's Club is something different. It's
Let me
something
ask you a
different, bro.
serious
I've
question,
never had
though.
anything like that.
Let me
What up?
Let me ask you a serious question though. Did they cut it off a pig? Then it ain't fucking bacon, man. Fuck that shit. That's just thick
Oh,
cut turkey.
so
bacon.
you don't eat beef bacon? Wait, you don't eat beef bacon?
No, I
Do
don't
you
like
eat beef bacon?
No.
Okay, you should
My
try
mom
it before
does.
you.
No, I've had it.
Try
it's
it.
Not this name.
I
My
was
mom,
gonna
like
say,
my mom keeps kosher, so I've eaten all that shit over at her house.
Beef
like,
bacon is amazing, man.
but it's
Nobody's
just
saying
it's
it
just
ain't
thin
good.
cut
Just saying it ain't real
steaks.
bacon.
It's just thin cut steaks at that point, man. It's
I'm
not
gonna need you to
really
relax.
bacon. It's not. You can spray paint a dog turd gold all you want to. It's still a fucking dog turd.
Listen,
don't
I
care what
eat
you
regular
put it in.
bacon. I love it, but again, my wife don't eat pork. But I
Right.
tasted
I
this
got
bacon
you.
for the first time in my life, and that bacon will change your life.
Yeah.
I still love me some good bacon. Don't get me wrong, but that's the only turkey bacon I will ever eat. That other stuff is trash.
In my mom's house, I did not have a choice, but I'm telling you, 16, when I had my first car, like I went
a
straight
wrap.
to Burger King and got a bacon Whopper. Like, fuck everything. I'm doing this shit. I'm doing it right. And it had been all downhill since then. And now I do, like, Carol will tell y'all, like, y'all have met my wife, and if y'all talk to her again, ask her what a B is. And I'll go ahead and tell y'all what it is. It's a BLT minus all the rabbit food. It's literally just bacon and cheese in between some bread,
man.
dude. I don't fuck around
with
none of that
mayo.
other shit. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And I break the bacon in half, and I lattice build it 2 levels, and then it gets a slice of cheese. Then I lattice build the next one, and a slice of cheese, 2 pieces of bread. Fucking go.
Yeah, in the hood, we just call that a bacon Sammy.
That's right. It's what I just call it a B, which is just a bacon sandwich instead of a BLT.
Bacon Sammy, baby.
That's how I keep my slim girlish figures, eating sandwiches like that. Go to gyms and work out and shit. Just eat like that. You can look just like me.
I also love a good bacon, egg, and cheese too.
Ooh. Yeah, me too. Same here, bro.
Man.
Yep. Bacon, egg, and cheese, or a belt, right? I'll do a belt too.
Wolf, do you know that place off of Campbell's Run Road? It's like you're heading into the city. It's this little dive bar right on the corner before. I think there's a kickboxing gym right after it.
You watch your mouth talking about
Waffle
Waffle
House. I
House,
forget
sir.
what that place is called, but
your mic is like
best sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, bacon, egg, and cheese on these bagels, and they grill them up, and they're just dripping with grease, and they're so.
No, I
Can y'all hear me getting hard over the microphone?
I gotta.
Sounds
I'll send you a link.
Like,
no,
I want that so bad right now. I want it all in.
That does sound good.
Mouth.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm so goddamn hungry. It ain't even funny.
Don't forget a towel.
Yo, Ricky, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food to make during the holidays?
Dude, mine is an old school throwback. It's prime rib. I don't do the aging like you're doing. You're being way too fancy for me, man. But I do pull it out early in the morning. So
come on, you just gonna double back with it? Like,
damn, man.
What's up?
I do pull it out
Save that
early in
for
the
your
morning
OnlyFans.
and let it get up to room temperature, and I coat it in kosher salt. Like while it's getting up to room temperature, I cover it with kosher salt, so it really kind of pulls the juices out and helps it dry up a little. Then that comes off. I wipe it down really, really, really good, and then I oil the whole prime rib, and then I do what is called. And if you're cool, you know, and if you're not, you won't get it. But I do what I call my Simon and Garfunkel rub, which is I take a little bit of kosher salt in a bowl, and I take parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and I mix them all up, and I coat that bad boy down with a thickness all over it, all around it, on the bones, because I keep the bones to rest on. I don't use an actual roasting pan. I use the bones. And I coat it all down, and I'm a hard sear at first. I do 500 degrees, 15 minutes, get a nice thick sear on that bad boy, and I drop temp low. I'll go down to like 250, 300. And
that's low.
Yeah, do 15 minutes per pound. Don't open that damn door for nothing and let it sit. You will have mid-rare by the end of it. Then I take the drippings with all that stuff in it, and I mix it into an au jus. And then I'll strain out all the cooked down seasonings, and I'll mix that into my horseradish sauce. And that's just the meat. And then I do from scratch mashed potatoes. I do a from scratch green bean casserole. And
you lost me at the casserole.
That's cool. I put pineapple in it anyway, so don't worry about it. And then my wife put me onto these. They're these man, I don't remember. It's a weird name. It's not Sabret's because that's obviously a hot dog company, but it has a weird name like that. Miss Sherbert's, Miss Shrebberts, something like that. They're like these Amish yeast rolls that come in like a tin.
Miss Schubert's.
Yes, they come in a big white bag.
Yep, those things are next
bro.
up. Now here's what I've learned, a little trick that I like to do to them is you let them start to thaw. You don't want them fully thaw, but start to thaw.
Yes.
You split it in half. And you take brie and you put brie all inside there, and then you put the top back on and you bake it off like that. And then when it comes out, dude, you have brie cheese in the middle of it, right there.
Yeah, that does sound good.
I actually let them sit on the pan. To your point, don't let them completely thaw. I do spray butter, spray them all with butter on the top of them, put them in there for 6 to 7 minutes. Take them out, check them again. Maybe spray some more butter on them. Put them back in, but don't let them get too brown.
Yep.
And then just
they gotta kind of be like just turning that. Yeah.
And the leftover ones, you do not put them in the fridge. You Ziploc bag them and you leave them on the counter. Keep them at room temperature. And then when you're ready for your leftovers, you just reach in there and grab one, make a little Sammy out of that.
I'm glad you said that because I've always been putting them in the refrigerator and then I just reheat them.
Ziploc at room temperature, so then you don't have to worry about reheating them if you don't want to. But if you do, it's a lot less time, and it doesn't turn them to rubber or turn them to bricks. Yep.
That's actually common sense, and I'm glad you said that. I need to stop doing that shit that I was doing.
I mean, you could say I'm a genius, but I guess we call it common sense.
But you only got about 2 days max before they start to get soggy.
Oh no, they'll get eaten.
Hey, look at me. Do they think they lasted 2 days in my house? I don't think so. I'll make a bread sandwich out of that motherfucker.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Did y'all see that video that Chan put in about because I'm thinking about leftover turkey now. Because everybody does everything with leftover turkey. Chan put a video in the ROC cook group. And I know the dude that was doing it, man, he was being comedic with it and everything.
That casserole thing.
That joint is bomb. I was looking at the way the original dude was doing it, and I was like, I need to make that.
Yeah, it looks.
I need to make that, because that's really a chicken pot pie. That's a chicken pot pie.
That's all I do. I do a turkey pot pie, or I'll make turkey salad with some walnuts and some grapes.
And then my dessert, before we get too far, my dessert is my great aunt Connie. Before she passed away, she told my mother and she told me her recipe for homemade New York cheesecake. And I have searched the internet, and there's always at least one thing different in her recipe than every other recipe that I've ever come across. This is one of my favorite. You're close. It's used for love. No.
Is it like the Christmas pickle, but it's a condom?
Lotion?
I mean,
but it is good enough that when I was in college, like a couple semesters ago, for one of my math classes, my teacher just as like the professor just as like a thing at the end of the semester, he's like, we're gonna have just bring in some food. I don't care if you made it. I don't care if you bought it. I don't care what it is. We're just gonna have like a little class party, but you have to do a presentation where you use math in it somehow. And so what I did is I made this cheesecake, and then I used, I did like my angles for the cut,
a pie chart.
Yeah, I did. Well, literally a pie chart, I guess. But then I also do, the measurements and all that kind of stuff. So I was able to use all those maths for my thing. But this thing went over so well, people in class were buying them from me. Kara was going nuts, dude. I was making cheesecakes. They were coming out of this house. Like, I was bringing them to school. People were just flat out buying them from me.
That's what's up. The hustle on you.
So I had to make one time. I don't like to brag about my shit too much because I am not a fan of my own cooking. And that's only because most of y'all know that's what I do for a living is I'm a chef. So I get tired of smelling food all the time.
I never do.
So it's, I mean, you say that, but do it 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I used to work in the kitchen myself. Like when you get home, the last thing you want to do is see a kitchen.
Yeah, Kara's like, you want something to eat? I'm like, fuck no, I still smell food. I'm good for a while. And so I don't brag on my own stuff, but that cheesecake, man, I would still fight somebody over that cheesecake. So I might have to make that one time when we're all hanging out, just so everybody can at least try it, man. Because it's I wish I could find. Like my mom has it written down, and I have it written down somewhere, but I have to call her up every once in a while and get it from her again when I don't remember something. And it's pretty fucking good.
That's my grandma's caramel icing. God, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh man, good caramel cake, bro. Love it.
My grandma, like, she wrote
Hey,
it
Ricky,
down.
what's
And
up
lost
with,
it.
what's up with the other Eric's comment on the bottom? It says, Ricky, pan drippings from the rib roast, Yorkshire pudding, or no? I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, Yorkshire. Think you're going towards like a bread pudding type thing. Now that's my neighbor Eric.
Yeah, I know.
He is also, he went to culinary school and is a food scientist. Like he did that for a living and stuff, like working with like chocolatiers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He does some crazy stuff. I can't even keep up with him. But a Yorkshire pudding is kind of, think bread pudding but with meat, something along those lines.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think he's saying use the drippings to mix in with the breading and stuff. Am I right on that, Eric? You have to let me know. I might be a little off on that. It's been.
I'm just gonna say this. That's gonna be a no for me, big dog. I'm not doing that.
And make a Yorkshire pudding.
No, I'm good on the Yorkshire.
Yeah, don't be tricked.
I don't like it.
You've had.
No, I've had it. I've had it. I don't like it. It's not a fan.
My one thing that I've never made that I really want to try to make, and I've talked with Kara about it, like doing. I want
Scottish eggs.
No, beef Wellington, like a really good.
Facts. I want to do one of those too.
And that's like on my list of something I want to do at the house.
That's expensive. Wait till beef comes down, bro. Like freaking fillet is dang near $17 a pound right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I saw a prime rib, Eric. You'd have shit yourself, man. They got down to like $6 a pound, I think, around here. They had one, dude. It was 12 bones. It was only $105. I almost
not bad.
I was like, we're gonna buy that motherfucker with a quickness, dude. She's like, where you gonna put it at?
I got
that bitch in half and put it in the goddamn oven. What are you talking about? Where we gonna put it at?
The two that I have in the basement, they had a pretty good sale. It was only $4.98 a pound. So that was a steal, but you had to trim it up yourself. So.
Yeah. So Eric said, yeah, I wasn't far off. He said it's not a sweet pudding, but it's a savory bread pudding. That's kind of what Yorkshire pudding is.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. So, I mean, I'm not a nay on that, Eric. I'm down, like I said, as long as no raw onions, I'm down to try whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's not what I use mine for.
Yo, Rock Jesus, what you got?
He's having Funyuns and fucking Doritos and fucking shit like that, dude. We already
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
My favorite thing on Christmas is it's always been the ham. Always. Fuck some ham up.
Yeah, honey baked ham.
Yeah.
So good.
I will stab you if you try to get my ham.
He sounds so hungry to say that. I would have.
Dude, I could gas.
Dude, I am so hungry right now. Dude, like you. I'm hungry.
He said I can eat the trunk off an elephant.
Right?
Yeah, we're having ham tomorrow night. Honey, cloves.
I don't know what I'm doing this Christmas though, because I ain't going home to Pennsylvania. I'm staying up here in New York by myself. So.
Are you up in NY?
I'll probably take out or something.
So for
flavor, up there by you?
So
I'm all the way out in Long Island. I'm not.
He's way out there. He gonna go party with P Diddy.
Like, wait, you out there by Dave and Ian?
No, I'm
no, he's the other way.
Island. I'm out on Long Island.
Yeah.
Right, you're on Long Island.
Way out near Montauk. It's like 100 mile. It's like 100-mile drive to get to the city.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's out there by like P Diddy and them. He be going out to the to by the Hamptons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, a little bit backtracking a little. Derek, do y'all make ham like at your house?
Make ham?
Yeah, like do y'all bake ham, like bake hams or anything?
No, I go to honey bake ham and get.
Go to honey bake.
Yeah.
And you get it with like the brown sugar and the cherries and the pineapple rings.
Yep.
Do you take those pineapple rings and put them in your fucking sweet potatoes?
No.
I wanted to work all the way back just to that. As soon as he said him, I was like, I know where I'm going with this motherfucker.
No, man. It's crushed pineapple, man. You get it out of can.
Do you take that pineapple, put it in a baggie, smash it, it's crushed, it'll be okay. I ain't gonna let you ride on that one, Derek. I'm gonna try it because I'm gonna try it, but I'm still talking shit because it's funny.
Don't let him ride on that. I didn't let him ride on it.
A lot of non-believers in this mug. As soon as I get that mug made and I let y'all taste it, we're gonna refer right back to this show versus what you feel about it at that time.
Well, see, the problem is the problem is I won't be able to like it because it has hot pineapple in it, which gives me really bad acid reflux. Like I love pineapple, but if it's cooked, like while it's warm, it releases the acidity more and it gives me really bad acid reflux, so I'm in pain. So
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what
love
you-
pineapple upside down cake, but it's gotta be cold. Like
It
I'll
releases
eat.
the sugars in it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Because it caramelizes it and releases it into.
So I got a medical reason not to eat that nasty shit you making. So
That's my mama's recipe. So yeah,
I love your
He
mom.
said, "Hey, boy,
you ain't gonna make me feel bad. I love your mama, but no.
no. She really left us. She left us with a good one, right?
You don't have to let Eric eat that and then make him feel bad. No, Eric can eat it. Put extra.
No, I
marks
told
on
him
it.
I'd try it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
He
just
said he'll try
I
it,
told him
but
I'll
you know,
try it.
I told
He
you I'll
forgot
try
it
it.
at
I just
home.
can't eat
He
it.
gonna go from trying it to asking me to make him one.
That's a
Dude,
lot.
if you get that man, like I want video. Like if he eats more than one bite of that shit, I need to see a video in the realm group.
Listen, all I need is a small dose. I'll try it.
He gonna be on there like this. He gonna be like, like nope, I'm out. No, I want to see him eat a big ass mouthful of that shit.
Is this a
listen,
bite?
man.
Pineapple.
He gonna act like he's wiping his mouth and spit it out into the napkin.
Like, why my dog running around here with pineapple hanging out of his mouth? Don't worry about it.
Okay, so neighbor Eric, pineapple in a meat marinade, absolute win. There's an enzyme in a pineapple. Hey man, I take your word for it.
It does.
You
It
know,
loosen. It breaks down the fat. It makes it break down fat. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good on salmon, D. So you should try that one day.
Yes,
I know you do salmon a lot. It's really good.
Did you say salmon?
I said salmon.
He said
We're gonna have a conversation off air.
Yeah,
man.
salmon.
We're gonna have a conversation.
I pronounced it correctly. You barbarian, you.
You pretentious motherfucker
right?
over here talking about salmon.
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 Not
No,
salmon. It's
Yeah.
salmon.
Is it pecan or pecan pie?
Oh, it's pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a pecan.
pie. But it's a
But it's
pecan.
pecan
But it's
pie. Yep.
pecan pie.
It's
There you
pecan
go.
pie.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
pecan.
You saved your ass on that one, Eric. I was like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Miss Sean.
Hey man, I know the
don't
vibes. I know
Like,
the
I don't know, I'm
vibes.
Let's test. Let's test this pop filter. Pecan pie.
Pecan.
I say that a lot.
I love a good homemade pecan pie too. Like that's.
I never
Yeah,
liked. I
dude.
could never get into pecan pies.
It's too sweet, man. It's way too sweet.
Yeah, I can't do pecan pie.
It's
Coconut
way.
My
too
favorite pie.
Hey,
my
hold on.
favorite is
I
shoe
can put
fly
up with a
pie,
lot of
shoe fly
bullshit.
pie.
I can put up with a lot of bullshit, but you ain't gonna sit there and talk down about pecan pie while you're over there putting pineapples and shit.
Hey
You
yo,
ain't gonna
y'all
make that
talking
face.
about my
You ain't gonna make
yams.
that
I talk
face.
about the
Yeah,
damn
pecan pie. Yeah, what if I put pineapple in it? Would you like it then?
I'll eat it.
You put on pizza, yeah.
No, you get out. You don't
Jeremy,
put pineapple on
wake up.
pizza.
I'm with it. I'm just listening to y'all talk about yams and hot sauce and mustard and donuts and shit.
Nobody said nothing about hot sauce and mustard.
It's funny.
Exactly. Nobody's talking
Hot
enough
sauce
about
and
donuts.
Talking about yams and
What's wrong with
Garfield
you?
was on TV.
Your stomach is cast iron.
Mm.
You putting hot sauce on donuts? What?
They got
I just-
they got wasabi donuts now. You can get donuts that have wasabi.
Shit.
The fuck is wrong
No.
Yeah,
with
you guys
Wasabi
got me
donut?
thinking about how
Yeah,
fucking
people-
hungry I am right now, and I'm regretting not
Wasabi
getting a ham for
donuts?
tomorrow now.
Nah.
I really
They
am.
got-
Jeremy,
they got
we got a
was-
ham. Come on down.
They got
Nah.
wasabi Kit Kats. Like you can get all kinds of crazy
Nah,
shit.
that's not it. No.
Wasabi
no,
Kit
no.
Kat?
Yeah, they sell them in Japan.
That sounds violent.
Oh, that explains it then.
Hell no.
Later.
Why don't you just
Later.
install a flamethrower in my ass? That's how I start.
You might want to rephrase that, sir.
Yo,
Derek,
Wow.
You don't know what nickname I have for my
Ass for
stuff. You
your
might
ass.
want to relax. Relax.
Derek's playing barbecue in the next G.I. Joe movie.
Oh wow! Wow!
So speaking of things that you're looking forward to next year, Derek, what,
Wow.
This is a
Hell of
hot
a
topic.
segue.
Speaker.
Hot topic. There you go.
Hell of a segue.
melting my mind. That's how you do it, Ricky.
wow.
Get your shine
Hey,
box.
I
dude.
almost got you.
Really?
Like, dang,
Hey,
you
yo,
do the
yo,
segue, bro.
JB, Yo.
Now take notes so you can do them on Monday. That's how you do a segue.
Whoa!
Damn.
Tell me to get my shine box, sir.
Ooh.
Go ahead, JB.
With what? I'm just talking nonsense, just all sorts of nonsense.
Have
Yo,
you
what are y'all-
officially come
okay,
off of the
so
lockdown?
What are y'all
Like,
looking
you-
forward to?
Tomorrow.
Hey, yo, I know we almost getting there. I know we are. But this is something that people don't really follow, but I'm gonna ask y'all anyway. What are y'all New Year's resolutions when it comes to collecting?
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna say not put pineapple in shit is mine, but
Yeah.
Well, that could still work. That could still work.
it still work. Don't put pineapples in my Transformers.
Right. Now, what's y'all New Year's? Mine is to not be as greedy.
Not be as what?
Not be as greedy when it comes to
Just
getting
buying everything.
Because I with me sticking to my rule, don't buy it unless I'm going to display it. That's been working real well for me. But at the same time, I can still apply that to just buying stuff that I'm going to display anyway, and everything don't have to be displayed. So
right.
So I gotta have patience with my pockets. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, especially since everything ends up on sale. That's a hard lesson to learn too.
Yeah.
And my other one is to no longer do pre-orders unless it's an exclusive.
Finally, that dude left. Jesus.
No, Jesus still.
I'm still here,
there
dude.
you
What the fuck, man?
Thank you,
Where was
Jesus.
he, though?
You're on the
he's
shit
it.
list
Okay.
now.
His internet probably dropped off.
Resolution.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
No. I was just saying that's my resolution.
I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but I am setting a goal to have the basement completely finished by next year, and that means like carpet down, floor down, and it may be one or the other. I may only have half of that done, but at least one of those things down in the basement, and have that done so I can start putting shelving up. I think that's my biggest
I can't
thing.
wait to see that next step in there, man. I like seeing the progress. You got to make sure you're getting good video and pictures of each little step along the way, because it's massively different than the first time you showed it to me.
Yeah. It was just a frame. That's all y'all seen.
Yeah.
And like now I got walls up, paints on the wall. The ceiling's painted. I just gotta get this door situation figured out downstairs, this access door. If I'm gonna just close it off or just use the wooden door that my dad made, we got to get it right. So that's really been my hold up, is just getting that down there properly. But that's my goal with my collecting, man, is to get that stuff up, and try to start, building out the show pieces, the show place. That's it. So that's me.
Joe, what you got?
Spend more time with it, enjoy it more. Like my house is like a split level or whatever, and so we mainly spend all the time upstairs, but my collection's all downstairs in its own like room, essentially, like it's the bottom half of the house. Just spending more time with it, really, because I've got it out. I've got one set where like here's all my G1s, and then here's all of my MPs, and then like here's like the best modern chug version of this G1 figure, and I finally got them out, and I'm just filling in as the stuff comes out that I want. But it's one of those things, like it's down there, and when I go down occasionally or whatever, I enjoy it. But it's just like it's cool, but I see it once every couple of days, kind of thing. I got some stuff up in the room here, but it's a smaller room.
Yeah.
So
is that the stuff you mess with more?
Not necessarily. Some of it is just stuff like I had a space when I got it, so it went there, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
The space here behind me, I'm thinking about getting a couple of Billies and putting some more of that stuff I would probably mess with more behind me. It's an old TV I don't use a whole lot anymore. Rack for a hamster that's no longer with us, and I got Bobby's spare DVDs back here. So
that's funny.
Yeah, just spend more
So
time.
you collect just strictly Transformers?
So like what I've started doing too, since my Transformer collection is starting to slow down a good bit, is like I'm kind of like, here's the best iteration of something. Like here's just like a little thing, like with the Masters stuff that came out with the Origins this year and the last couple of years, is like, so I got like He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, Evil Lyn. So like those four will just be my representation of them, and then like I've got the same ones in Revelations, So that's kind of like my best then, my best now. The old Ghostbusters, like the 80s toys that came out, and then like the Plasma series. So like that's my representation of that franchise, like something like that.
Gotcha.
So
pretty cool.
Now, when you get new stuff, does it go downstairs in that room, or do you mess with things upstairs at all?
Oh yeah, I'll mess with them up here for a couple days, couple weeks, and then they'll kind of find their way downstairs and place down there and whatnot. And one of the things I found a whole lot of joy with doing now is with my G1s is taking them, cleaning them, and toy hacking them. Like it might take an hour. I just did Menace for the other night. I'm gonna throw some pictures up later. I did the 4 Limbots, and like it took me like an hour and a half from like the time I sat down to start cleaning everything to removing and reapplying. But it's very zen-like. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. I got a fair amount of toys to get cleaned up. that should be my resolution. Actually, just go do this, get it done.
Well, you're on a Gort, so let's hear what you got planned for next year?
That would be like in addition, but like I'm kind of not dissimilar. Kind of get more hands-on with stuff than I already do. I'm down here for the show, and I'm upstairs the rest of the time. Like I don't really come down to the basement too much. I have a TV down here that I could probably just get rid of. Honestly, I don't use it. I probably turned it on like 6 times, and then you think about it later. It's like, why do I have it? It's kind of like some of the stuff back there. I have stuff on the desk, so I'm trying to play with it more. Just mess around with things. Like I've been fiddling with the guy during the show, and.
Is that what your hands were doing under your desk the whole time? Okay.
I don't think you see my hands most of the time anyway. But just the same.
It's all movement, though.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a welfare check on Wolf's cat? Just a courtesy. I don't need to interrupt. But,
hey, Jeremy, send me his address, and I can get that done in probably about 30 minutes.
I'm concerned for everyone involved equally.
Yeah.
So, just to wrap up myself, no, I would like to just mess with the collection more, but really, like, I feel inspired by what you said there. I have to clean a lot of stuff and just get that done. That goes beyond the collection too. I want to clean up some of the rooms and make the house a bit more presentable.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm decluttering. I'm on vacation now, so I'm trying to declutter some stuff.
Yeah. Too many boxes coming in. When I put the stuff out for recycling, it's pretty rough for those guys. That's kind of a holiday thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's that way.
Okay. Cool. JB.
Next.
It was,
So, man, I'm at such a crossroads. Like, things slowed down this year. Mostly I'm focused on the Masterpiece, my NECA Turtles, and I've gotten into Mezco stuff in the last year. The weirder, the better. And some of my favorite stuff is like this Union Gomez and the Pink Skulls, and like these are sitting here for me to mess with. So I do, but I want to kind of take a step back and like you guys are saying, get more hands on. I want to focus on the displays and try to learn how to do some dios, even if it's very simple things, just for some vertical, breakup with the characters, a little color, things like that. I want to focus more on that because I'm running out of room effectively, and it's going to happen. And most of my purchases now are replacements. I've got most of these things, but I hate getting rid of them, especially now when everyone's dumping their stuff. And if you were going to get rid of it, you're losing $20-$50, whatever. Like I don't want to sell. Like I don't need to sell it. I just need somewhere to put it. So I think the next year is going to be focusing on properly displaying what I have, rethinking that whole, all of this, and honestly, I want to do more kind of random shelves. Like I've got one that has these old Hasbro WWE figures from the early '90s, and there's a couple Joes on there. just random stuff.
Mix
I've got
more
a
things
Nintendo
together.
shelf, and yeah, those are the ones that I look at and I'm like, man, I'm glad I have that there. It's nothing special. It's just it just makes me smile. So I want to do more with like kind of mixing the media in with everything except for the masterpiece stuff. But I don't know, man. It's a year of transition for me, I think, in a lot of ways. So
Okay.
excited
And it's
for
for
it.
us all.
Cool. Rock Jesus.
For me, I'd
Giving up the sweet Chiba.
that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. But for me, I'd just say like I don't know, figure out exactly like what I want to do. Like my collection's kind of random and like it really has no direction. So I gotta figure out what I want to do and stuff, and decide what lines I want to go with and how deep I want to go. Because some of these lines I don't really care about, but I'm like third, fourth, fifth tier characters into it and stuff. It's like don't really need to be doing that, and just figure out what I want to display and just pretty much focus in more on what I want to do. That's about it.
Okay. That's what's up. Rick.
Some of y'all, you've been here since the beginning with the show and stuff. Like this used to be covered nuts to butts with Masterpiece, and I've been downsizing to legend scale to be able to give myself more room to work in here.
And it should be said, your space there is looking quite nice, sir. It's I know you put a lot of work into it this year, and somebody should recognize that.
I appreciate that. It's far from where it needs to be. Downsizing. I mean, like he and I have talked about it and joked about it. Like if I had the choice, I would never move down to Legends. Like as much as I like Legends, I would not be getting rid of Masterpiece, but it's definitively a space issue. Because I have so much like if you walked in through my office door and looked in here, you're like, oh, Transformers is his favorite thing in the entire world. He's Transformers everywhere. I love Transformers, don't get me wrong, but my favorite thing is Batman, specifically animated series. And I have a shit ton of that stuff just in boxes because I have nowhere to put it. So I want to be able to get that pulled out. I talked to the wife. I'm thinking I'm gonna get rid of this shelf and that down at the other end over there and just bookshelf all the way down and get the corner shelving and all that because these are bookshelves here. So just continue it around and wrap it all the way down. So give me more. And then once I have that set up and have myself downsized, I'll be able to get in there and start doing my diodes and displays and really start making them look nice.
Nice.
You can get some real intricate diodes too, smaller figures.
Yeah, like it's something that I'm messing around with. I've broken my airbrush back out and started using that, messing around, trying to do some stuff, customizing some crap.
You finished?
Do what?
You finished Twins?
I just got the process down. I just actually started my actual twins that are going to be the collection twins because I had the first set that I just used as practice till I got it down pat. So I was working with Sean and JD and a couple other people getting notes and tips. So I got the chrome is perfect on the shoulder pads right now for the ones that are going to be in the collection. And I just got the clear coating down where it doesn't knock out the chrome. It leaves the chrome still shiny because the first time I did it, it made it silver. So I practiced that and perfected that. Well, my version of perfected it. So those are coming along. I've gotten into liquid masking. So I've been out there masking the figures and stuff and really trying to get that down pat. And so they're coming along. So that's my plan is to get everything reshifted, reorganized, get some better displaying cabinets and whatnot, just so I can have more room to put my stuff out because I just have so much. Like I it's embarrassing if you looked at my collection. Like this table's covered in GI Joes. That thing over there is covered in boxes. I showed Gordon them Saul yesterday. You walk into my dining room, there's just this whole section of my dining room that's just boxes full of action figures.
Yeah.
And then you go out in my garage and there's whole actual things just full of more shit that just aren't out because I don't have anywhere to put them. And I want to correct that because I would like to be able to. I want to be able to curate it and make it where I can sit back and just enjoy it too. And it's hard to do when I know that a lot of it's not even out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going to wrap up, but let me do something. Can I do something real quick, Gordon?
Does it
Because
involve a
I've been getting-
pineapple?
Huh?
Does it
No,
involve
it
a
doesn't involve-
pineapple? We need to let
It doesn't
Ricky know.
involve pineapple.
As long as it's like little Nicky, I mean,
Yeah. I'm gonna do something real quick because I've been getting a lot of flack about this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just address it and just put it to bed. I want to address my friend Thu. Thu, I think you're a great guy. I think you're an awesome guy. And if I said anything to offend you or hurt you or anything like that, and I honestly don't think I did because I think you can care less about what I think about you and your shirt, I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Wait, what?
What is this?
I just want you to know that I'm a fan before anything. If I make fun of you and if I'm spiteful to you like that, it's because I like you. It's not.
Man, I hope you don't think I'm gonna act like this around McFarland just
Okay.
because you're trying to show me the high road and how to act about people.
I'm trying to set the blueprint for you, Ricky. This is what you.
I'm telling you up front, you wasting your time.
This is what
Get
you
McFarland
must
on
do.
this show. Get McFarland on this show.
So I wanted to go on the record right now to say, Thu, I love you, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you do from the bottom of my heart, from your boy Derek B. Thank you very much for everything you contribute to this community. Okay.
Random patron shout out.
Don't wear that damn shirt again. Okay. Thanks. All right.
I like dude. It tripped me out how mad that made you. Like I never seen him. He got so heated, and it was like nobody knew where it came from. Like it was so I thought Stu had walked up and slapped his mom in the mouth or something. Like Derek was heated as a motherfucker, and he was just mad about it. I was like, God damn.
and then the flack I got over that mug, man. I was just like, yo, for real, are y'all being serious?
Oh, people are giving you shit for you. Tell them to go fuck themselves with this t-shirt. Why you on here apologizing
say
to them
something
people?
like that? I'm like, it's not that serious, y'all. It's just
You know what, dude? You could have got an apology, but your little bitch ass fans came on here and whined at my boy. So fuck all y'all and your t-shirt.
Anyway, all right. So hey, thanks for y'all coming out. Gorgo, take us out, but join us next week where Ricky will sit down with us and do the same thing for Todd McFarland. All right, peace. Talk to y'all.
I better be one of them bumpers we were talking about.
You got it, Gorgo.
No, I got the button.
I'm
Ricky
surprised he
addresses
ain't hit
his
it twice.
enemy.
Say it with me now. Really?